Hello, I'm here. It's me. Hello and welcome to my stream. I am um Brad. My confidence just disappears the moment I open my mouth. All right, I'm gonna get rid of that. Today, I'm gonna see how much stuff I can shove up my nose before the police try and stop me. Today, I'm gonna play in Sweden for a little bit. Sure. Until I get bored, I guess. I'm going to hide that so no one sees that I've got 150 that I'm not using because I'm scared of the large multipliers. Today, I haven't used this or the, yeah, you can see the STRV M42DT and the PUVCOV, PUVCOV M43 in the 1963 version. I'm going to be using these. I've got nothing for them, so I'm going to hate them. Because I absolutely despise these vehicles stock. That's got a weird looking window on it. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I'm going to use this for, I don't know, probably like 4 minutes, and then I'm going to realise that I hate it. Because it's got, this at least has solid shot rounds stock, so, ooh. I don't want to be using that for any longer than I have to. Unfortunately, it is 5.0 as well, which is worrying, because 5.0 is 5.0 in my book. Sure. No, I'm not a big fan of 5.0. Because you get a mixture of vehicles that are very good, or vehicles that are very bad and will not perform well if they get up tiered. I'm gonna make sure to take some high explosive for this because I'm almost certain I'm gonna need it. Get this out of the way. I've also got the IKV 103 today because the IKV 103 is basically useful all the way up to like 10.3. You can get away with using it as high up as you want, really. So, yeah. It's kind of like the IKV 105. No, was it IKV 90? I can't remember which one it is. There's one of them which is like very, very, there's one, it's one of the IKVs that I've been using. It's like 7.7, but I've been taking it up to like 10.0 or whatever. It wasn't that, it was like 9 point something. I don't All I know is that I was taking it up higher than it was, intended, because it has CFS, and so you can just kind of use it at anything, any battle rating. Well, anything above what it says on the tin. This is not the best route for me, thinking about it. I was just kind of... a jet in the sky. Oh no, there's someone shooting missiles. Rockets. This is not the best route for me in a vehicle like this. This is a very frontal route. In a vehicle... does not have the ability to do anything frontally. Although, I was shooting at T-30, there were early T-34s, and the shell was going through. Probably going to get hit from the side. I can't hear too much at the moment. So it's very likely that I'm going to get shot in the side. We're fine, it'll be alright. Yeah, there's a... there's a Katyusha or something behind me. There's something in front of me. Will I be able to do anything to anyone in this? It's probably not that bad. The reload is fine. That's what's given it the 5.0 battle rating, is its reload. Because it does have the 4 rounds in the ready rack, which gives it an incredibly high reload speed. But other than that, that's about it. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's gonna... Ugh. It's fine. This is fine. I know what I'm doing. Shit. Why is that thing got a... Did that have a high... Oh, wait. That thing have a high reload? It's got a smaller gun, I guess. German bias. But no, that's the sort of thing... That's the exact... That's one of the 2 things that I did not want to come up against, really. One of the 3. Maybe actually there's a KV here. I gotta worry about KVs and ISs. There's probably at least 5 things I didn't want to come up against. Hi, Soti. How's it going? Are you okay? You got a Hershey ad? I didn't know they had Hershey's in Thailand. Do they? Are you a Hershey's enjoyer? I think we've got them here in the UK, but we never get ads for them because they're like awful. There's something there. That guy from earlier that took me out. Keep him there. I don't really have to worry about his armor because, you know, obviously he FS, but still, you've got to worry about him going through me anyway. You don't have Hershey's, you've got Hemi. Hemi. I don't know. Alright, I've got too much to. I've got a little bit to worry about actually. Gonna driver. What was that behind him? I don't know. This is. He took out my loader, which is not good. Took out his cannon. It was a Sherman. I probably would have been alright actually trying to shoot at him. Hi Halo. Halo, the other day, sorry, this is off topic. Not off topic, it's just something that I checked this morning. I dismissively threw away the idea of opening cases. Hi Insomniac. I dismissively I dismissed the idea of opening cases again because I didn't know there was any. I didn't know they were there yet. I thought it was saying when, you know, I checked this morning because I was like, oh, is that something that's happening? And so obviously I looked and they're there. And so I'm an idiot. Have I been watching what you've been putting in? No, I'll be completely honest. I did click on them, but I didn't watch them. That's that. That's the guy from a minute ago. How are you doing, Sporty, Halo, and Insomniac? I hope you're doing well. But no, I did not. I haven't. I'm sorry, Sporty. I did. I will admit that I did click on it, and I didn't go any further than that. But to go back to what I was saying briefly, I do plan on opening some cases. I've got plenty of time to do it. I'll probably do it at some point. I just didn't realize that it was something I can do yet. Oh no. Oh, my accuracy. Barrel gone. Wait, what? What? I didn't know this could go through a tiger. That's not what I expected. I would have been a whole lot more aggressive against him if I knew it could go through a tiger. I just wanted to take his tracks out. This is like this tank here is better than what I started with. But yes, I will. You know what, Sporty? Now that you've called me out on it and I can't hide from it, I'll check them out. Not now. I know you will try and force me at knife point to watch them right now, and so I'm putting my foot down and saying no. But I will. Now that I've outed myself as being a hypocrite and forcing everyone to watch what I do, I'll make sure to give it a look. I could have stopped that if I wasn't drinking coffee, but you know what? My coffee is more important than whatever that was. Oh wait, he was an Assist 12 himself. He was an Antair himself. That was you didn't notice it either. You're good. Finished committing crimes with Sweden. Now it's my turn. Yeah, but you were using the Viggen, and that's much better than whatever I'm using. The Viggen is much better than low tier Swedish tanks. Plane crashed. Just like the true German player. Can't keep his wings in the sky. Couldn't generate lift to save his life. This map seems pretty bright. I don't think they've changed this map. I find it a little bit strange. It's not here actually. Yeah. I find it a little bit funny that the when making the maps, they do have the ability to change the saturation level of the map, like the color of the map. Because they just like they've got like a filter over it that they change, because that's what they did with the Vietnam map. What is this? See, I have less now that I know that I can go through a tiger. I kind of feel like I can go through this on the lower on its lower plate, not lower plate. Don't. Okay, there we go.
There is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock.
I do. Oh, he's got me now. No, I did go through him. I did go through him a little bit. Maybe the. Oh, I was hoping the pen try and drop a bomb on me. And this here. See, this one's not as bad because it starts off with an APHE round instead of what it, you know, whatever the other this. All right, this guy's hiding. This guy here, and so I'm gonna stop that. With my this is not the angle that I wanted to be sort of spawning on. I'll be honest. There we go. I don't care what happens now. I've stopped him. Don't do it. What was that? You can go through me. Just do it. Just do it. End it. End my life. Killing me. What the heck? I've had some strange... I've taken out about 3 targets, and both 2 of them were weird. You're literally brain dead and garbage. I have the advantage. How do I have the advantage? In what universe have I ever been having the advantage in this game? Or in any game, for that matter? I am... What was it? What's these freaking 1,000 things that appear on my... Sporty and that's you, okay. Every day at like about 20 past 11 in the morning, just on the dot, I get a notification from the McDonald's app that just says McDonald's. Nothing else. Just the word McDonald's. Just every morning. It's great. Just reminding me that McDonald's exists, just in case I forget. My off-topic rant. Oh, it was that I forgot. No, I didn't. The other day you mentioned that am I gonna do a I think it was you and maybe you and Maya actually. I can't remember who said it. Like, am I gonna do another like a crate opening video like I did last time? And I dismissed it like rudely to an extent because I didn't realize the crates were actually a thing. They weren't very well advertised, I don't think, at least to me. Usually I noticed them a whole lot more, so I just thought they weren't any. In fact, I thought I saw the big spoon and was like, I want that because I want a comically large spoon for my tank. And little did I know, it's a key. So me and my broken brain just refused to understand what I was reading at that time, and so I do plan on opening some cases, and I am going to go big or go home. And when I say go big, I mean go bigger than what I did. You've got a license for running over Albanian toddlers. I've never go to Albania. Least of all, not lest of all, lest we forget the Albanian toddlers. Least of all, am I going to go near the toddlers? What was this panther doing? My sister went to Albania once, although she kind of went on like a church mission trip, so she might have been a little bit like trying to convert the locals kind of thing. She brought me back a statue of Mother Teresa. I can't remember what. I think it's because I asked her to bring me something home, and she was like, "Oh yeah, Mother Teresa's a big character there." As if to say that Mother Teresa wasn't a real person, and so she got me a little statue of Mother Teresa. I don't know what happened to that. It sat on the fireplace downstairs for years, and I mean, it just eventually disappeared. But yes, I've got plenty of time to get the crate openings done. But I'll probably do it later this week, now that I know that it's something that I should be doing. I probably would have done that sooner. No, I wouldn't, because I wasn't very well last week. That's why I wasn't streaming. I was gonna I would have done it last week, but then I realised, no, I was ill. I was not very well at all. I'm still not great. I got a weird pain in my side. You know, don't know what that is though. That's unrelated. I just woke up with that one morning with a pain in my side. There's just, I'm 24 and I've already got pains of the elderly. I wonder who shot me there. It melted. I mean, it could have done. Nah, it wouldn't have done. I assume it probably just got thrown away. So what the fuck? I've got like a little somewhere in my room on one of the shelves. I've got like a little statue of a monk because my dad, like, when he went on holiday one year, just down south, down into it. Sorry, vacation for people who don't speak English. He went down south and just found like a little model of a little statue of a of a monk and was like, "Here, have this for your shelf." Come on. That's not fair. Never mind. That is a gaggle of tanks, but at least he used his ammunition. At least he used his one shot on an absolutely useless tank. I don't want to take that out. I want to take this out because I want to at least start to get them usable. They explode to $20 bills. That's why they're so wanted to be run over. It's like hitting a car in Simpsons Hit and Run. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the crate opening video. I really I want to, obviously I'd like to go better than the previous video, but I don't think that's going to happen. As in, I don't think it's going to like exceed it, because I don't think anything can exceed that. But I do, am I controlling the gun? Yeah, I am. I do think it will be, I'm going to go more. And I do have 6,000 golden eagles that I can spend on more silver lions if I need to. But no, it's going to be... This is a stupid idea. What am I doing? It's going to be... I've got an idea for the song that I'm going to use for it, because obviously it's going to be in the similar style as the previous one. So it's just going to be this. It's going to be sped up, doing whatever to the song that I've chosen. It's a song that I've used on the channel before for other reasons, and then I'm just going to go from there. As long as I do it this week and start working on it, then I've got plenty of time to get it out before the event ends. What did I say? What gold? What did I say? I mean, did I say something wrong? I got golden eagles. Is that what they're called? Alright. Sorry, I forgot you were odd. Go on. Shoot at me. Shoot me. It's a delicious shot. Chunky. I got I've over time I've gathered golden eagles through like buying packs and whatever. And so I think I can get a few million extra silver lions for that. Yes. That's why you should always take a couple extra. Alright, so no, stop trying to repair the fucking tank. So I should always take a few extra little high explosive rounds. I can't wait for 5 months when I'm playing any other game than War Thunder for 2 weeks, then come back to it. It's just the way it goes. I almost didn't play War Thunder today. It's got to be a game that I really want to enjoy to move on to. Like it's really got to be something different if it's going to hold my attention past, like for a while. Okay, got it. Because I don't know how... I tried streaming single-player games, and I'm not very good at it. You know? I tried to do it. I've tried to do it a couple of times. Single-player and single-player adjacent games, so I'm classing 7 Days to Die as that. I'm just not very good at it. There's something about streaming something like War Thunder that just makes it a little bit easier. Oh no. I've made terrible decisions. Your horrific financial decisions could never allow that. Well, you weren't able to. I'm surprised I've held on to my golden eagles for as long as I have. The Warhammer streams and 7 Days streams were really good. Like, yeah, but well, maybe to you, but I didn't. And I'm thinking about myself. This is my channel. It's all about me. Nah, I liked the first Warhammer stream. I'll be completely honest. I appreciate you liking them. I don't want to disregard your opinion. I know I do that fairly frequently. I disregard the opinions of other people. I don't. I just do it openly because, you know, I'm too ashamed to admit that people like me. But just ignore the awkward laugh. I enjoyed the first Warhammer stream. I'll admit that I did enjoy that, but the second one, there was something about it that just wasn't right. There's a lot of. Also, I tried to look at them back. I'd actually downloaded the first one, I think. I can't remember why. Oh, it's because there's the singing "Happy Birthday" to Salty, and I wanted to use that, but I looked back at that stream and the quality of it, like the visual quality of it, because of the style of that game, was not very good on the VOD. I assume it wasn't that good on the actual stream as well. Obviously, stream quality isn't as big of a problem as video quality necessarily. It was just one of those things that I noticed. I was like, this is horrible. I don't know where this person needs help. I presume it's one of these people here. But no, I do appreciate you liking the streams. I will be completely honest when I say that of that Warhammer stream, I was getting very frustrated with the game. That was the other thing about it, is that I was tired, I was frustrated, I was bored. The first stream was fun. That game was a lot of fun for the first like 2 hours. But then after that, the game dipped dramatically. I'll keep it in mind. It's I've brought it up a lot. It's the little bits of silence that I have in my head that oh, hello. Yes. No. I expected there to be a bit more meat right there. Something a little bit more chunky. Something for me to grab hold on, you know? Something for me to grab hold of and suck on. And just shake about like no man's business. That's my bootleg sequel to No Man's Sky. What do I actually call? I wonder what I got my. Oh, he's dead. You think our streamers have those little bits of silence? Just I know. Like, cause I to try and reassure myself that it's normal. I've watched people. I've checked out like professional streamers like Soviet Womble, and he has those moments as well. But it's just in, like, like in, I can't. I'm trying. I've lost it now. It was in my head. There was a part of it. I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining. That's the other reason I don't like talking about this sort of thing. There's during the. Can you stop? Can I? Oh, I'm not gonna be too sound here. No, I'm not. Never mind. I know streamers, but it's what happens in my head during those silence moments. You know what I mean? There's those moments of silence stretch out a whole lot longer, and I'm very conscious of the fact that what if someone joins right this very moment and I'm not saying anything? You know what I mean? And then I don't say anything for the next 30 seconds, sort of thing. But then also the times where, as I'm, like I said, as I'm streaming and I have those moments of silence where I don't say anything, 5 seconds of silence to me feels like 30, 40, 50 seconds. Because I've mentioned in the past how when I go back to look at the VODs or when I'm watching streams back, I will have... What am I caught on? What are you stuck on? It's a curb. Those moments of silence are always a whole lot shorter than I expect. There's I feel very awkward as well, because when I have those moments of silence, and then I'm like, well, I've got to find somewhere to fill that silence, and then I start making noise, or I start doing something, and then that starts to go back to, oh, you're just doing things now for the sake of it. No one's going to care, and it's just a constant cycle. You know, it's just one of those things that goes through my head, which is a little bit problematic. Like there. Although, to be fair, I was about to start singing. That was almost that. But I was actually going to start singing, and then I was like, I don't know the words or the pitch, or I can't even sing the song that I was going to start singing, so I better not. And so I just kind of devolved into making noise. Look at me. Yeah, I'm also wearing my own t-shirt. Look. Drinking from my own mug and wearing my own t-shirt. By my shit. Hat not included. There we go. Oh, by the way, I tried to put your for once, Halo, I tried to put your Twitch plugs into my into the videos. I know it's I did try in this last video. That isn't to say that I'm always going to. I'm just saying that in this instance I tried. Is me? Am I gonna? I don't know. I did. Oh, I got 3 kills. I think 2 of them were the same guy. I think a lot of what helps with those little bit of science is that larger streamers have massive chats theory to pull more comments from. Yeah, that is the thing. And I understand. That's and I never. The problem with that line of thinking, the idea of being like, oh yeah, well, you know, larger streamers don't have as much silence because, you know, they can talk to chat or whatever. I never really like saying that. As much as in my head that kind of thing will go through, you know, that thing will go through my head a fair bit. I never want it to be chat's fault, because then it makes watching me a chore. You know what I mean? It makes coming to me a task. And it's like, oh, you know, you go to him to watch him, and he complains that you don't talk to him. You know what I mean? So I feel bad about. I never want it to. I always try and make sure that people who watch me know that it's my fault if I seem quiet. Then again, you've got people like Quiznos, or Shiznos, sorry, not Quiznos. Quiznos is a restaurant in America, I think, who, by admission of his viewers, because, you know, I insulted them by calling them bots to get the answer I wanted. He's apparently not that talkative, but they just watch him because he's really good at the game, and he has a pretty empty, has a quickly empty chat, I think. Quiznos, you've never, maybe it's a like a never eat shredded Western thing. There's a Vine out there of like some woman that maybe it's a very local thing. Maybe it's not like a chain. There was a Vine of like some guy like juggling a sign around, and I'm not stopping for you, Attili. I want you to know that right now. You had all the time in the world to see what was happening. There's a guy, it's like juggling a sign that says pointing to a Quiznos, and there's the girl like the girl filming it like has no, like, she's like, I just want to know what the Quiznos is. Cause she can't read the sign. I don't know. I'm not American. I just exist. It's like in some parts of America you have the concept of a bodega. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's something that I'm like, I just assume it's like a corner shop from like in New York. I just associate that with a New York corner shop that's typically run by immigrants, but I don't know. Not like immigrants as in a bad thing. Immigrants as in that's just what they happen to be. I just imagine it being like someone from Italy or someone from like Albania or something running one. You know, like we don't have 7-Eleven in the UK. We got Co-op. We've got Co-op and Tesco Express. I'd love a 7-Eleven though. The idea of them seems great. Well, no, Japanese 7-Eleven seems great. I'd love I love the idea of what you can get from a 7-Eleven in Japan. And when I say what you can get, I mean just everything. There's nothing I can do to that. I'm almost certain that there is not a single part of that tank I can go through anywhere. What are you doing, gun? Maybe like right there. That did feel right. I don't think you can depress the gun low enough to get me. Oh, that is unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Never mind. I was surprised that I could go through anywhere on that. Then again, that's where that was lower plate, and every time I've come up against the KV-1E, I get lower plated. That's the rest of my coffee. I actually ate food today. I've eaten food. Like, sustenance. I know. Growth as a person. Temporary, but growth nonetheless. I ate some soup before streaming. Well, about an hour ago, actually. I ate some soup with some bread. It was very nice. I also had breakfast. That's the weird thing is that I've had breakfast and food and, you know, luncheon. No, not luncheon. Lunch. I was like, I wasn't feeling too well. Like, you know, I wasn't feeling too hot. So I was like, usually when I feel this way, I should just eat. I usually eat something and I feel better. And I didn't help, but I assume in theory it will, you know, because now I've eaten something. Maybe when I'm, you know, maybe it'll let me go that extra 5 minutes or whatever, you know what I mean? It was very nice. I enjoy eating soup. I don't like any fancy soup, just tomato soup. That's it. It might sound simple, but it's like I haven't eaten it in a long time. But it's one of those foods that you can just eat no matter what, you know? Just put it in a pan, put it on the stove. You could probably put it in the microwave if you put it in a bowl, but it's too risky for me. And then you just go to town on it. It's great. I drink it like I'm a Japanese man at a ramen restaurant. That KV-1 is still loitering around. I imagine that's what he's either still over there or he's gone to work on C. That's alright. But yeah, I tried eating. You know, the other day, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently. Okay, I think I've mentioned this relatively recently, but I've been playing a fair amount of Minecraft recently. Nothing crazy, and I've been cheating a little bit. I hope my friend doesn't click on the stream right now, because then he'd know that I cheated some of the things that I've done. But me and my friend, we've got a realm going to play. Usually we probably wouldn't have gone with a realm, but we wanted to make sure that if one of our other friends wanted to get involved, because he didn't have a computer, so we had to play on the Microsoft version, or like the Xbox version. But we got a realm going, and I've been playing that. I went on an old world of ours. My friend had some like project that he built. This was, what the fuck? We had a project from 2019 that we were working on. A world. Nothing. There was nothing. The whole thing wasn't a project. We did have something from 2019 that we were working on, and we were just walking around it the other day. And thought, I mean, it's my fault. I understand. We were walking around it the other day, and he got like really inspired. He wanted to finish off what he was doing. He started this big school that he was building, and I was building this gulag, but I've given up on that completely because that was such a long time ago that I've forgotten it. You know, it's like I was working on it, and it's gone now. I ain't finishing that. And so I started working on this big, like, almost gothic cathedral thing, kind of like a Bloodborne building. And I'm I'm almost pleased with it. It looks a bit drab, you know. We're doing it in this is all in survival, although, oh, excuse me, like I said, I did cheat a little bit, but don't tell my friend that, because although he won't really care, I want to at least give him the illusion that I did do, you know, I did actually make it. Because I'm, you know, as the person who owns the server, I can cheat as much as I want. As long as I don't give him, you know, moderator positions, alright, then he can't do it himself. Also, for a long time, I don't know why, but he muted me. And for a while, like, we didn't know, I don't know why. I don't know when he did this, but I was muted to him. So he couldn't talk to me in game. You know, obviously it's not voice chat, but he couldn't talk to me in game. And that was like for the longest time. Until the other day when it was like 12 at night. We weren't talking or anything, but I was on the server. He'd come home from work and was just gonna, you know, hop on and continue doing a little bit more to his little project. And he tried to talk to me, to which I obviously tried to respond, didn't work. And so we ended up having to talk by putting signs down to talk to each other, which is made a lot easier now because you can actually click on the signs to edit them. But that was the way that we had to talk until yesterday, when I finally was like, maybe he's muted me, because I discovered that there was a mute button in the game, and I was like, oh, he's probably muted me. So now we can finally talk. But I just liked the idea that for a brief period of time, we could only communicate if we were standing next to each other and by writing on signs. I can hear that. You really wish you could find the seed and version of Minecraft you created the creative and survival worlds on. I mean, those buildings aren't going to be there if you find that seed. I remember actually no, sorry, I can't remember a lot of the things that we did in that world. There's so much stuff in this Minecraft world that you just occasionally stumble upon, and a lot of it was, pretty much all of it was done in survival, sorry. And it was it's impressive what we did. Like, I'm surprised we did everything that we did. We have nether portal transport systems and everything scattered around. They weren't perfect. Some of the nether portals, if you go in one direction in there, like if you go through it in one way and then try and come back through it the other way, it will take you somewhere completely different. Like, you can go in, you just go to like 2 entrances. I don't really know how that works, but I was proud of that. There's I made like a little quiz house, like a little house where you had to find where the key was hidden on the outside, which was under the mat. You break it, you open the chest, put it in like a thing. If it was a certain type of you had like a hopper that you could throw a key into. If you threw the wrong item in, nothing would happen, but if you throw the key in, the door would open. And I had that kind of thing. I had a little building for that. I've got like in my friend's like little village that he made, I created a like a soundtrack for it. I used the note blocks to create like a Zelda town theme. I can't remember which song it is in Zelda, but there is a song in Zelda that I used. Thank goodness. There was a song in Zelda that I used to as like a thing. It's like there's a lever if you want it to continue playing, or there's just one button you can press and it'll play it once. It's great. I was really proud of that when I made it, and I still am now. There's one of these doors, when you go through it, when you step on the pressure plate to close it, it makes the doo 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 doo. And I don't know why I did that, but I'm really proud of it. Hi, Viking. How's it going? That guy's still alive. Why is he not dead yet? I love that, man. I loved my Minecraft world, and going back in it. I also did some pretty cringy things in it. I remember I did at one point go into creative mode and made like this whole little like stupid little cringy story thing by scattering like clues around. Everyone's little area had one. Obviously, I had to put one in mine, so no one knew it was me, because no one knew it was me at the time. Because at the time, I think anyone could go in creative mode, and so I was trying to hide it. And it was just some cringy story. I can't remember what it was, but before I sent the world, my friend wanted the world file for some reason. This was like the other day, so this was 4 years since we last been in the world, and so before he did that, before I sent it to him, I went in and removed all trace of that, so he wouldn't remember that I did that. So that was I don't want him to look back at what I was doing and be like, "You stupid man." You all right, Viking? But nah, I love our little Minecraft world. I've also got an overpowered sword, and I don't know if I cheated it in or what. We've got we made this world back when you could when fishing was incredibly overpowered. Like you could fish and get enchantment books. It was great. And you could get ridiculously overpowered enchantments and just sort of combine them all together. And because fishing gave you XP as well, you'd get a really high level, you'd get a load of enchantment books, and you could just make incredibly powerful tools. And so I don't know if I cheated the sword that I've got, but I've got an iron sword that's unbreakable. Not because it's got unbreaking on it, but because it has but because it's got mending on it. It takes 2 hits to kill any enemy at most, because it's also got flame on it. And so I can just it just never breaks, because it heals as fast as it gets destroyed. The thing that pissed you off about Bedrock Minecraft is they changed how redstone works, and it broke your favorite door. Is it a 32k weapon, like one of those things from 2B2T? I don't know what that is, but it's not crazy like that. I used to love playing with redstone. I haven't really done it in a long time. I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't. Not yet. Give it a second. What's that? I've never seen that before. I used to love playing with it. There was a door in my one of my many secret bases that I made had a door in it where to open it there was 4 furnaces, and you had to smelt cobble to make stone in it. That was how you got that. You to get through the door, you had to put a piece of cobblestone and a piece of coal into each furnace, and so each one would create obviously a piece of smooth stone, which then would get pulled out by a hopper, which would trigger a summit to make the door open, which was like a hidden door, so it was all piston powered. It was great. It never went anywhere. Like, it wasn't something that I made to go anywhere. I never got that far. I just wanted to prove that I could, you know what I mean? I don't know about 2TVT, the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. FitMC would have a fit. I don't know who that is. You saying these things? I'm just a casual Minecraft fan. I used to like it when I was younger, and then I kind of stopped. I kind of stopped playing it when as I grew up, because I played it loads. I played it back in beta. I was a Minecraft beta kid. I played in 1.7.3. Shit. I think. Or was it 7.2? I can't remember, but I definitely played. I played very early on. Well, not very good. There was alpha as well. I played when you could still play it for free on the website. Like, there was a very, very early basic version of Minecraft for free available on the website. It's that there that shot me. It's like a T-34. Yeah. There we go. See, if I hadn't have checked this, if I hadn't have tested this vehicle this morning, I wouldn't have shot at him, because I wouldn't have known that I could go through him. What did I hit there? Must hit the wall. I guess I'm in that Minecraft phase, you know. Everyone goes through it occasionally. Everyone who grew up with Minecraft knows up to everyone who grew up with Minecraft does go on to have a Minecraft phases. That's like KB1. Oh, excuse me. Everyone likes a good bit of Minecraft here and there. Most Minecraft phases of mine last about 72 minutes. I'll be honest. The only reason this one's lasting longer is because my friend's involved. Was that was it that? I think it was. I'm gonna point it out. Can't repair my gun. My gun is broken and I can't repair it. There we go. Was that... Wait, was that guy? Yeah, it was. How did he hit me? I didn't know he could see me. Unless he went through the floor. Oh, no. Alright. Calm down, hard boy. Forgot you're hard. Ugh. I shouldn't drink what's at the bottom there. It tastes nothing but... It just tastes like lies. Look up for MCN Salk 1? I was going to say Salky, but that sounds like a slur. Could be Sauchi. Ah, buongiorno. I don't know any. I don't know any Italian. I know ciao. Although I don't actually know what ciao means. I always used to think it meant goodbye, but sometimes I hear it get used as hello. I don't know what it means, and no one's ever told me, and I've never asked, so that's usually the reason why you don't get told anything. Ferrari, Bugatti. Come on, come after me. Maserati. Lamborghini. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Tortellini. Yeah, but it sounds German. Bugatti might be German. Bugatti might be German, sorry, but it sounds Italian. It's spiritually Italian. You put a T at the end of you put the T sound at the end of your word, and I'm going to assume it's Italian. I don't care who you are. Luigi. Mario. Mario is such a is so ubiquitous with the little red plumber man that I don't even imagine him as Italian anymore. He's just nondescript man now. I don't even imagine him as Italian. Bugatti's French? Ugh. I wish you hadn't told me that. You've ruined my day. You could have told me anything else and I would have been happier. Does this T14 need assistance? And by that, I mean, yeah, he did, but can't really help him now. I think there might be a couple of vehicles there. Yes. Take that. That's my favourite band, that is Take That. I don't know anything about cars. I know I've said it before. I just want you to be aware, just in case you were wondering. I'm not a carist. You would like to apologise as well? What for? Unless you've been trying to chat up some of the viewers. How did you know that? Eh? Yeah, that's what I thought. You better run away from my 8mm gun. Maserati is Italian. How dare you slandering my name? There we go. No. Kill it. Absolutely nothing. Can you hit its engine and stop hitting its, you know, not engine? There we go. I probably would have been fine to actually attack it, but you know, I'm not a risky bisky. You just like to watch the world burn, don't you, Halo? You're just here to make everything harder for everyone else. Some men just want to watch the world burn. That's my favorite quote from Spider-Man 2002. You know what? Speaking of watching the world burn, you know that video that I put out the other day? I'm pretty certain somehow that lost me 2 subscribers. I don't know why. I said that, or I just wasn't paying attention to my sub count beforehand, and I just misremembered. But I'm pretty certain that 2 people saw that and went, ugh, and then left. Plane? It's not a problem for me yet. Might be able to sneak one just a little bit, like there. How did I hit the machine gunner and no one else? Yes, yes, yes. I know. There we go. It's fine. But to be honest, you know, I understand. You're an agent of chaos. You're always... Everyone here is just... Everyone exists within my... Everyone within my life, either tangentially or directly, is here just to add discord. You can't speak on my sub count because you still think I'm on 1,000. I think I'd probably drink this entire bottle of Liquitex Professional Acrylic Medium Glazing Medium if I not sponsored, if I hit 1,000 subs. What the fuck, Richard? Why won't you die? Where is your gunner? There we go. My YouTube sub count, it doesn't really go anywhere. But to be fair, none of my counts go anywhere really. YouTube, my YouTube sub count usually goes in like waves. Oh, tank destroyer this time. It usually goes in waves. So like sometimes I'll sometimes I'll get like no subs for months, like what I'm currently sitting in. And other times I'll get like 200 in one day, which has only happened once, but it can happen. Just because it's only happened once doesn't mean it can never happen again. Go with this. And then go with this. You was one of those 200. I kind of feel sorry for the people that subbed during my Team Fortress 2 videos. If you appeared in my channel during, like, after I did that video where I drank whiskey after getting shot in a Type 90 by a T-72, then that means you were part of the 200. To be fair, I'll count any video around that as part of the 200. Those videos did really well back then. I used to be really good at making videos, and then I stopped using just a plain image with a white font, and no one watched me anymore. You'd think I'd just go back to it because that's what people were clicking on, but honestly, I'm in too deep at this point. I think it's because I say the fuck word too much and talk about vor and pornography. I actually think it might be because YouTube is racist towards British people. Or it could be because I'm shit. I'll drink this. You know what? I was gonna mime that I was gonna drink this. This is just a type of, this is for Warhammer painting, miniature painting. I only got this today. I was gonna pretend to drink this. You're not meant to drink this. It's not edible. But I know that that is I'm risking someone. I'm risking getting in trouble with someone for pretending to drink this. It's got like a, on the inside, it's got one of those like what's it called? I don't know what they're called. The like a It's got like a plastic seal on the inside that I haven't undone, so it's not like it wouldn't pour into my mouth. I know the chess videos did pretty good. The chess videos did pretty good, but like they were longer than I'd really want. I'm not playing chess again. You can't convince me into playing chess again. Oh, that's the front of him. That's over now. Can't do it to that. Maybe a bit lower though, actually. Alright. I don't know. I think he shot underneath me. I'm salty at chess. I actually saw I saw I don't know where it must have been a short. I didn't watch it with the sound on because I very rarely look at shorts or TikToks with the sound on. But it was very clearly someone playing chess who is about as good at chess as I am, and he was doing that. He was planning out his move, and he was pointing out all the ways that he was going to have the he was going to get the opponent like in check based on what he was doing. He's like, oh yeah, by putting this here, it moves this, this, and this. This person means that this one has to move here, or this. So he moves it there. To which the next in the next move, his opponent like moves one across and puts it and just checkmates him immediately. And I was like, that's exactly something that I would do. Chess has had another mini resurgence, hasn't it, recently, because of some I don't know what. More Twitch things. Oh no. Oh, it was a KV1. It was a German KV1. There's nothing I could do against that. The difficulty with those chess videos is that they were that stream was fine. I'm happy with this, with the chess stream. I'm not disappointed in the way that went out, that turned out, and the videos are fine as well. That's something that I'm fine with. The problem is that I had a very, going into it, I had a very unique feeling. Like the way I felt was very irregular. I was excited. I was going into it with energy, and that was rare. And it's usually the sort of feeling that I get when doing something for the first time. Like I was with chess. It was, you know, I'd never played chess before, and I'd also never played 5D chess. And so going into that, I was very excited. You can see it, at least I felt it, in the Warhammer streams as well. Is that the first stream I go into it and I'm really excited. I'm like, this is, you know, I want to play this. I get excited. I have a lot of fun with it, and then that excitement wears off, and then I go try and do it the next stream, and I'm no longer excited for it. You know, I've experienced it. It's like going to the zoo and looking at a monkey, and then going to the zoo the next day and looking at a monkey again. It's still cool because it's a monkey, and you can see it, like, you know, hugging its family, flinging feces at people and screaming, and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you saw it already, and you've already had your fill with it. You know, it's like watching an anime for the second time. It's like you're still gonna like, you know, you might like it, but you've already seen it. Yeah, you try that. It's a lot of fog. I don't actually know what that is, but it doesn't look like a 152mm gun. I wonder if I can actually... I might be able to just finesse this a little bit. No, never mind. Whoa! Oh, there's a bomb. That's miles away, it's fine. Might be able to... Can I get my little gun up there? Oh, I might be able to. Don't go any further. Oh, it's fine. He's got someone else's attention. He's not after me. Everything's going according to plan. 100%. I don't think I've ever had something go more to plan, actually. Be sure I've got the right gun selected. Takes 7 years to get the gun on target. That's like that far. It's fine. Didn't want to go through anyway. How about now? Alright. What happened there? Oh, probably desync, actually. I don't know what was going on there. One more? Yeah, why is... I don't think I can go through this, but I'm going to keep firing shots at it until I find out. Until I've got enough information to say that I can't. Alright, that's enough. I think I can quantitatively say that I cannot penetrate that. That's there? Cannot penetrate me. It's not like that. Yes, try me. I'm willing to go and help this guy. I can use him as cover. Oh, he's moving. Never mind. He changed his mind. He didn't want me anymore. Can you not, sir? Here, M6. Can you do something about that, please? Instead of looking the wrong direction. There we go. So I want to I know I mentioned that part of me wants to play Dark Souls 3 on stream, but then another part of me doesn't, for the reason of I know that what will happen is that I'll play it for the first day and I'll love it, or I'll hate it, but we'll go on the assumption that I'll love it, and then the next time I come to play it I will hate it, or at least I won't enjoy it as much. And it's just something that I struggle with. Da, 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 da. Right. I like this. It's got a big ball on the front of this. I will say I don't hate this vehicle yet. I don't hate it because it starts with the APHE rounds, which the other one that I've currently got, the other 5.0 Swedish vehicle, doesn't. Crazy? You're crazy. Craziness? Are we crazy? That's something that Sun Tzu said. Almost lost a keyboard to War Thunder today. What are you doing that makes you so angry in War Thunder? I can hear something in front of me. I don't know. I think it's this guy that's been spotted. I don't think he's moving anywhere though. Maybe he is. I've never broken a piece of equipment in anger. Excuse me. Hi Maya. I was going to ask how you are, but you kind of answered that question by coming in and screaming. I used to get pretty angry at Call of Duty when I used to play Call of Duty on my Xbox, but like I was never strong enough to break the controller. I'd like squeeze it and like try and snap it, but I'd never get like so to the point where I was like doing damage to it. Events always bring out the triads from whatever rock they're living under. You know, they're always there. You just don't realize it. The tryhards have always been here. You just don't notice it until you're also trying hard. That's the problem, is that everyone is now trying hard. Because everyone wants to get whatever useless vehicle that they're going to get, use it 3 times, and then never touch it again. I know it. Where's one of the people who makes you hate your life? I think you said the quiet part out. You said the quiet part out loud then, Nugget. I actually forgot the event was going on. I'm going to open some cases at some point. I know I mentioned earlier. I mentioned earlier because you brought up, I think, But you were one of the people who were advocating for me to do another case opening stream / video, and I kind of just dismissed it. I don't know where. Let's say Firefly that is. All right. Is this gun broken? Oh, my gun's broken now. All right. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm gonna do that at some point. Not today. Probably one of this week's streams will be a will be a case opening. I can't promise or even pretend that it's going to be one of those like really hype streams. You know, like when you see people getting really excited opening like Pokemon cards and things and like FIFA packs. You know, it ain't gonna be like that. It's just gonna be me, how I usually am, just looking dead and skeletal. Also, it took 30,000 mission score to get for the stars to get the daily one daily done today. He's played like garbage, so that's why this game's shit. No, I you know, it's about adding fun and challenge into the game to keep bringing you back. What's better? What's better than an event? Treat them mean, keep them keen. That's the Gaijin way. And you've opened 300 so far. You got 1 or 2 tradable decals. My favorite part about making that video is the people that would get like genuinely angry at Gaijin in the comment section of that video. People are like furious. They're like, this is the third video that I've seen of people getting absolutely shafted by this event. This is unacceptable. I can't believe Gaijin are doing this. I have seen over 14 billion silver lions get spent on this, and I'm putting my foot down. I just find it funny how angry people get on my behalf and the behalf of the people who are opening them. It's like, I don't care. I just did it because people would click on it, you know. I just wanted to open cases because I'm a gambling addict. I agree with the points that they're making. I just find it funny when they do it in my comment section. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sure Mr. Gaijin himself is gonna look at my video and and take your opinions on board. And like, cause I opened them knowing that, yeah, like you should say, they're an SL dump. That's all they're there for. It's there for players who have got everything to get more, or to, you know, to just have something to use the silver lions on. If you've got no silver lions, I think it's just because it's for a lot of the newer players. It's not really it's advertised for everyone, you know. It's like, oh yeah, you can open these and get a chance at getting a rare tank that's worth, you know, $1,000 or whatever. Whereas, you know, the player base, the more experienced player base, understand that it's not meant for everyone. And I imagine that a lot of the people who get annoyed at it are the people who don't understand, which is not their fault by any means. It's not, if they're getting annoyed at it because they think it's unfair, but I would say that's not their fault, because ultimately it is fair. You're not spending real money on it, and if you are, you're an idiot. You know. Now the boxes that you have to spend money to open, you know, the ones that you have to use Gaijin coins to buy keys for, they are a scam. Those in particular are a scam. Those are awful. The ones that give you camos and skins with the chance at getting vehicles, those are stupid. But the Silver Lion ones, it's like, whatever. If you can barely afford to buy new tanks, don't go gambling them away on other things, you know. Oh. Oh? No. You can always tell. He gets to a point and you're like, oh nah. You get so you might be getting a talisman. It's like, no, you're not. Don't worry. You know damn well that is not going to land on talisman. What do I kind of want to get that, so I'm going to go. I'm just going to go mobility first. You felt like you was about to die today. Why? Did you explode? Did you step on an unexploded ordnance? Slept like shit. Thought coffee would save you, but thought coffee would save you, but all of it went to upping your heart rate. So it's like that. It's like that fucking. So that comic / meme of someone just using someone using an energy drink to try and boost their energy, but all it does is just make them completely the same, but with a really fast heart rate. At 600 RPM, your heartbeat breaks free. What RPM? Why is your heart rotating? Or rounds per minute? Why is your heart pumping out bullets? Do you mean BPM? I think you'd be worrying a whole lot where Thomas said I'm special. I've got an infinitely rotating heart. I feel like you'd notice problems a whole lot before your heart got to 600 BPM. I don't actually know what an average is. It's like 80 in it, or maybe even then. I remember when I was in primary school, like one of my teachers was teaching us about like health, health, and she was like, "Oh yeah, to work out your heart rate, you do that. You what we're gonna do is you put your finger on your neck or on one of the other point on your wrist or whatever, and you count the number of beats for 10 seconds, and then multiply that by 6, and that'll give you your BPM." And so we did that, and then she went around the class asking everyone their BPM, and to everyone, pretty much everyone, because we're all kids, we're like young kids, everyone got it wrong, and basically everyone, she'd be like, "What's your BPM?" Then someone would say, 40, and she'd go, "Dead," and then move on to the next person without saying anything else. just constantly just dead. It might not have been a good kind of special. Hey, anything that makes you unique is good. I see that. So I'm doing what we like to call a risk. Yes. I know. Don't you worry. I'm about to lose control of this. Which is annoying because I like it. I like my little machine gun. No, my little machine gun! My poor fancy machine gun. I love the little machine gun that's on the Pivkov M43. Surprisingly good. That's smart. You always just counted the whole minute. It took a while. She lost count multiple times. See? That's what I would have done, to be honest. I've never taken my heart rate before. But to be honest, the problem there, the problem with doing it like that, is that I don't know my 6 times tables. I don't know how to times anything by 6. And so, I could do that. I could try and work out my BPM like that. But I don't know... I don't know how to times anything by 6. Ugh. I was never good at that. I always cheated. As in, I cheated on my test, not cheating on, like, my heart rate. I actually lost count during that. I remember doing that. I was really young, but I remember that I lost count during that. And I just copied what someone else said. I was like, wait, what did you get? What did you get? Like it's a test. I was like, what was your heart rate? And I just said the same as him. Although actually no, I think I heard he said something. He was like, oh yeah, he said 50, and the teacher went dead. And so I was like, I'll make it 60. And she still said dead to me. I'm according to that teacher, I died in year 5. Why do I have a cap on inside while sweating? I'm not sweating. I've just got a greasy face. That's what I look like. I found it in my cupboard earlier and I put it on. I was tidying up and I remember that I had it. It's not a cap anyway. It's just a regular hat. I don't wear caps because I don't look good on. They don't look good on me. I got a fedora. I look great in a fedora. I'm actually I think I'm one of the few people in the year 2023 to be able to still pull off a fedora. And there's not many of us, but I can, and I know I can. Yeah, of course that wouldn't go through. This ammunition is actually useless. I'm surprised that anything ever got done during World War II with this ammunition. I think it's the uncapped shell, so it can go through nothing at an angle. Just copy a correct number and shift by 6. Oh, you could have done that. But I wasn't smart enough to do that. I was a stupid boy. I was wondering if I could go through the wall. Did you start rounds middle? Yeah. It's not like it's because the good ammunition is so high up on the modification tree, which doesn't make any sense, because you have some tanks that have their required ammunition on the first or second branch or level, sorry. And it's like, oh, okay, that makes it, it's usable, you know, it's very quickly made usable by that. I don't even know what that hit. But, you know, yeah, it becomes very quickly usable, whereas in this, it's like, nah, it's not even, this isn't the only one. There's another one as well. One of the other Swedish tanks that does the same thing. I'm scared of this ASU-57 that I saw running out of their spawn. There, he's there. There's the little bugger. He's gone. There he is. Is he dead? Has he got himself stuck? It looks dead, but at the same time... No, it's not. He's shooting at the sky for some reason. Yes, yes. How did I survive that? Oh, it was, maybe that makes sense. Okay, no, it didn't make sense. I don't know why I'm dead. Why I survived that one. The stock ground was so bad, and you think it's not even that good as Spader. I'm probably alright. Calm down. Did I get it? Unless that was high, that might have been high explosive actually. I think that was either high explosive or shrapnel maybe. I am probably not gonna like it spaded either. I'll be honest. I don't like the only nation that has good casemate guns is the. Well, I know that's not a casemate, and I got distracted by someone else, but I'm still going to go off on it. The only one that has is Germany. Anyway, that's not the point because that wasn't a casemate tank. That's just one of the many early tanks in the Swedish tech tree that are just terrible. And when I say many, I mean all of them, but the basic ones. What are they called? Reserve tanks. The reserve tanks are great in Sweden because, like, it's been pointed out many times, they have saber rounds on them, which is a little bit unnecessary. Really, doesn't do much damage, and they're inaccurate as throwing shit at a fan, but they are very fun. They're very fun to just be like, oh, you want to use your armor? You're trying to use your armor against me? Oh no, I've decided that doesn't exist, and this is a 105, The M4 105, in which their armor does work frontally. It's on the side, no, but frontally, yes. It's only 10:20 and it's already scorching hot. That's what it's like living in the Bible Belt. God has decided to smite the whole Midwest. Wait, never eat shredder east. I also don't know if it's in the east, in the middle. Sorry. Also, it kind of makes it sound like I'm talking about the Middle East, which is not what I meant. I would love for some person living in Washington to hear news stories about the Middle East and think that that's what's going on in New York. Wait, no, that'd be Northeast. In Virginia. Best Swedish tanks aren't Swedish. That's true. I'm looking forward to a lot of the Finnish tanks. I'm glad that when I heard they were adding Finnish tanks, even though they're just copy pastes of other nations' tanks, I was like, I'm glad you're gonna finally make it. They're trying to make it a little bit more worthwhile to try and grind your way up the Swedish territory. Humidity of 61% to 34 degrees, humidity of whatever. Oh, I just got another achievement. I don't like that they add achievements to this game periodically. Finnish tanks aren't finished either. That's true. You know what I didn't notice? Let's go with adjustment of fire. I don't care. Anything that's anything to get me closer to that high explosive and APHE round. What I didn't realize is that the PT-76 they get has the two-plane stabilizer on it, which makes it the same as the Soviet one. The Bible Belt starts in Virginia and ends in Texas, the entire southeast. That implies that I know where both of those I was going to say countries, well, both of those states are. I know where Texas is. I know where Texas is, I know where Kentucky is, and I know where Washington is. And California. And the only reason that I know where California is because it's California. Texas, because it's obvious. Kentucky, because it looks like it's in the pan. It looks like it's KFC, you know what I mean? And Washington, because it's where Onision lives. It's not the best way to know geography, but you know. I'll take it off, just for you, Maya. You and your gang of friends got bored, so you watched Pacific Rim together today. According to your friend, who's 155 centimeter, she confirmed that this movie is how she sees people who's taller than her fight. It's what as someone who is canonically small, I also think that that's how tall people fight. I don't want to spawn here. I just realised I hate spawning here. This is quite possibly the worst place to spawn on any map. And also the BT-42. You are correct. That is I imagine that's like half. It's like a half finish. Red small femboy confirmed. I'm not a femboy. I'm just small. By Western standards, I'm average. If I was like, you know, my homeland of Japan, I would be above average. My spiritual homeland. I don't want to be stealing Japanese valor. I wonder how many people you can scare off by claiming that your spiritual homeland is Japan. You know, Washington, Montana, because that's where your sisters lived. Ah. I know it. Like I know the general area of like New York, and if I can zoom in on the map, I can see it. Because I know what the city of New York looks like. Wait, is New York City in New York? I don't like sound stupid, but the city of Washington isn't in Washington. I know that New York is a state and a city. Like New York's not like in Rhode Island or something, is it? It's in New York, isn't it? Yeah. New York. What was wrong with Old York? There's no big city of Washington. It's Washington D.C. Yeah, which is a city and it's got Washington in the name, so it's Washington the city. I'm not going over there to help that T-34. He's a German player. You know what you're getting into by just pushing yourself forward. You're not invincible just because you're in a Soviet German tank. Wait, that... You know what I mean? It's not... It makes sense. Time to get this vehicle done with. Anyone here on B? There's a friend. Are you friend or foe? That's not actually very good at all to see. I don't think I can do anything to either of those vehicles. And they can both do a lot to me. I haven't got a machine gun on this one. A top machine gun. Old York is just Yorkshire. What's wrong with it? You've never been to Yorkshire? Yorkshire's great. Probably. I've never been, but I assume it's alright. It's got it's got a song about the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. Oh shit. He marched them up the hill for some. He marched them down somewhere, and then he marched them back again. I don't know what I don't know what the song is. I have no idea. English history. It's a song about English history. I don't know English history. It's boring. Now he has 999 men. He really has lost a lot. I said 10,000. To be fair, I think he actually did. I don't know what story it is that he's talking about. That is a song of. I don't know what it is. I know that there was one guy. There is one story in English history, or one, I say story, it's a historical event, where we got attacked in the north, and so the king had to have his army up north fighting, and then within like a week we got attacked from the south, so we pushed it back up north, and then he had to march all his soldiers right down to down south. So that was like, it was some ridiculous distance for soldiers to have to march within a very small period of time. It was like over the course of less than a week, I think he managed to march all his soldiers from Yorkshire down south, which is fairly impressive in this day and age. Hi Nate, how's it going? It's just Henry's and Edwards and Victoria's. That's all. That is all of English history. I understood none of it. It's boring. English history is boring. Well, Tudor history is boring. And the problem with with learning history about England is everyone just talks about the Tudors, and it's boring. Can I say bottle of water? Like that? Oh, that's a tank there. I didn't notice. Sorry. Oh, that's another one there. We got a couple of tanks. We got a couple of tank fellas here. The Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. Summit. I'm a water enjoyer. I got that real water. I'm a real water pronouncer. Sure. I'm not playing the rest of that battle. There's nothing good to come from it. I don't care if we're gonna win. I'm not gonna have fun. Are you alright, Nate? How's it going? as a British person, I'm a. Can you join? As long as you, if you want to play at this battle rating at 5.0, after this battle, if you're willing to wait, if not, that's fine. I'm feeling generous today. Before you pull out your, you know, can I join, whatever. I'm feeling generous today. If you're willing to wait, fine. If not, you can go on your way. And I won't be offended. Go on. Go on. After you. As a resident Brit, how much do Scots hate being called English? Probably quite a lot. They're constantly trying to get out the UK. I can't speak for every Scot, but to be fair, Scotland is a separate country, and so is Britain. So I'd assume they probably wouldn't like it. You know, that's like calling someone from New York Mexican. You know, it's not really the same. They're under the banner of the United Kingdom, which they don't really like. Like I said, they are constantly trying to leave. I feel like every week you see something in the news about the Scottish Independence Party or whatever trying to gain independence from the UK. And it never works, which I think is sad because Scotland deserves better than us. Do I like Katyusha? The song or the vehicle? The rocket? The character? Because the answer is yes. Mexico, the famous 52nd state of the United States. Is there not? I'm sure there was 51 states in the US. Area 51. Halo, I bet you couldn't name all the states in America without looking it up. I couldn't. It sounds like a challenge. I couldn't name all the counties in the UK. I couldn't even pronounce all the counties in the UK. There's a lot of them that I see, and I'm like, I have no idea how to pronounce that. There's only 50. Is there? I thought there was a weird. I thought like. Are you counting Guam? Just try and find anything. Oh, for goodness sake. What's that? That's a Centurion. There's a car. Point the gun somewhere. Oh no, that is a tank. Oh yeah. Yeah, I should say, to be fair. Yeah, I'm getting stroppy at that, but that was fine. That was a bit dirty, that was. There's 53 states because Canada, Mexico, and the UK is part of the US. Ah yes. My favorite part of this game when the fucking just doesn't show up that I've been hit. Guam and Puerto Rico on US states. Yeah, they are. Guam's a state. They're just not allowed to vote. Shut up. I'm British. I'm smart. I don't know anything. I do know something. And I know that if I say it enough, it'll come true. Is this taxation without representation? Yeah. There's a kerfuffle about that. Actually, now that you mention it, Halo, it does make sense that yes, I do know that it does ring a bell that I've heard that Guam is a US territory. I think I'm getting it confused with I think I'm getting it confused with yeah, no, sorry, I was getting it confused with the fact that Guam was a little bit annoyed, or is a little bit annoyed that it, even though it is America, it doesn't have a say in anything to do with American politics. You know, everything that gets decided, like politics-wise for their country, is decided in Washington, D.C., which they're annoyed at, which is understandable. And that's why they wanted statehood, so they could actually start to try and influence the government a little bit. It's annoying. I could switch to high explosive, I know. But I've already committed to not. Alright, now I will. Is that thing pointing its gun at me? Yes, it is. Have I got time? Yes. You move your gun all you want. You can't hide from a grenade. Stop this. Stop it. Good, good. I love how just versatile the little machine gun is on the top of this. It's incredibly useful because it's got such a great range of movement. They named a chain of islands after you, the Virgin Islands. Oops. Thought I heard something next. Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I think I may have heard. No, I wouldn't have heard that. That was too far away. Let's take this out. Oh, I've spaded this now. That's good. I can finally not use it. It won't be that bad. This is probably the sort of vehicle you could take up to really high because of its 400mm penetrating round. Fly a plane? I don't have any. I don't. Well, I got a couple. Planes are for cowards. I got my feet on the ground. Just press. No, I didn't. I got my feet on the ground fighting. I ain't no skyward coward. Like that person there, or that person. That's a scary looking. That looks like a Lancaster. That does. No, it doesn't. No, it does. I thought it didn't have the split tail, so prepare for a 16,000-pound bomb or whatever is about to land on us. Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. The fuck did that? Did do that? What the fuck? I just got hit by some I got hit from the past. I was just bullets. That person was playing 5D War Thunder. They are. Why don't I have one? Because I don't play aircraft. Because I'm not good at them and I don't enjoy them. I don't use aircraft. I've got like a couple because I was like, I kind of want to get some of the aircraft, but the real. Okay, actually no. I will. That was you. One of the reasons why I haven't. I will. I don't know what the word requiesce means, but I'm going to say the word requiesce to sound smart. I will requiesce that I stopped playing Swedish aircraft because they were so expensive, and because I was terrible at using them, I would just lose Silver Lions playing them, and there was a time where I was very afraid of losing Silver Lions. I would like to go back to, I'd like to go and try and play aircraft again now that I can because of the premium insurance that I've got, which would in theory make it a little bit more viable and enjoyable for me to play aircraft because I won't have to worry about the costs that it would. I was just gonna. The costs I would incur. There we go. That's there. I found a sentence in there somewhere. Playing 69D War Thunder. That's hard. Can't say that. I, as a streamer, can't say such disgusting things. I'm gonna get thrown down the stairs for that. I've done not much. Can I hear something over here? I mean, direction of their spawn, so it's possible. There's something in the sky, but I'm just going to ignore it. Like a UFO coming sound from over here. Just fly a ship on Stuka with bigger bombs than another gay. Also, there's 76%. It keeps going over BR. It's rank 4, 8.3. It's higher than some rank 6s. Yeah, it deserves it. Because it's oh. Oh, there was a guy there. Well, I'm just gonna want to make sure that I get as much RP from this as possible. So I'm just gonna sit in this for a little bit. I deserve that for talking shit about your beloved? No, I love the PT-7657 as much as the next guy. I just think that I hated it when it first got released. I bet you also like the premium EBR that they had. Bet you're also an enjoyer of that as well, aren't you? You're always there. You're always there. You're always shilling the French tech tree. It happens very infrequently, but it is always satisfying to just get one random shot off on towards a plane and just take him out. I did some pretty impressive hard read once by threading a shot through a building at a plane that I didn't even see. I was very impressed by that. I don't think it may have happened on stream, but it would have been a long time ago. What's your username, Nate? Let's get that. Anything to get me to some different ammunition. You've been considering selling some of your coupons and buying the 100mm IS-1 Object 666 or whatever. I mean, excuse me, I'd really like to get the Object 90, the Object 279 is something that I'd really like to get. But I'm never gonna go out of my. I'm never gonna get it. I just want it because it's stupid. You know what I mean? It's just a funny vehicle. Sell them all, and get the IS-7. I love this. I love that it's just got a fucking 14mm gun stuck to the top of it. I also love just the obscene amount of guns that are on it as well, because you've got the 50 cal there, two 30 cals there, two 30 cals on the back, and another 50 on top. I thought it had more on it actually, but even then, I find it stupid that it's got them here. Any tank that has guns pointing backwards is just stupid. Do they even work? It's saying that it's got ammo in them, so I assume so. Would you like to share your username, Nate? Is it the same as your Twitch name? You trying me to do a 500G giveaway? No. You think I made the money? You think I've got money pouring out of my anus? I got expenses. I'm looking forward to using the Comet and the Charioteer. The 100mm IS.
Halo _master _250 cheered X10. Bread 100% has money pouring out of his anus.
Stop telling people about my anus problem. The IS 100mm is 6.7, which is not too good a BR. What?
Halo _master _250 cheered X10. You're welcome.
I assume that's your username, and you're not just swearing at me in a weird language. Do I call £1 coins loonies to like the French Brits? No. No, I'm not up for a challenge. If you're if you're joining because you think you're gonna get 250 golden eagles, no. And if you're joining because you think I accept, also no. Because I'm not made of money. In the UK, we call £1 coins a quid. You just go, I need a quid. You got £1. I don't know where quid comes from.
Master underscore 250 cheer Dex 10. Bread still has yet to accept my challenge to another round of 5D chess.
Yeah, because the 2.7. Yeah, all right. Perfect BR for God mode. Good luck. Find out because I'm a subject matter expert. What? Fine. While this is doing this, I'll look up where the term quid comes from. How about that? Where does quid come from? Origins of the term quid. The word origin may trace back to Quidhampton, a village in Wiltshire, England, once home to a Royal Mint paper mill. There we go. It goes back to people from a place where money used to come from. That's bloody dumb. I'm not the one who made it. I didn't come up with it. Don't get annoyed at me. You know what? I've barely ever used the 15 centimeter. I should probably do that a little bit more. But yeah, Halo. The prerequisite for me accepting a challenge of 5D chess, by the way, was the I'm rich redeem not working, and it worked. Well, the sound worked, and so I don't have to accept the challenge. We made an agreement. We spat on each other's hands and we shook hands. Hypothetically. I'm aware I've got a big delay. There's not really anything I can do about that. We're just kind of lucky that the stream works, to be honest. I'm surprised that I get internet connection at all sometimes when I'm streaming. That should have... You don't bounce off the tracks without doing anything. It's not how that works. Shiza. Well, it's over for me. I pushed too far forward, but I did it. I had fun doing it. I'll just call it out on this guy. Did I actually cap that? Yeah, the entire enemy team's there, AMX13. Just want to let you know. What? I'm amazed that the garbage patch floating in the Atlantic we call the UK hasn't disconnected from the internet yet. I'm surprised we didn't do it when we left the EU. Like, the fact that it's left, just cut all ties, go full isolationist. Also, why don't they call it water cloud? Because that's where water comes from. I don't know. It's a freaking. Why do we call Why don't we call a library a Bible house? Not Bible, sorry, book house, not Bible house. That was a slip, that was. Why don't we call it a book house? Because that's where we house the books. Going back to planes. It's freaking that's everyone's always simping for planes in this. Always about planes with everyone. Oh, planes this, planes that. No, tanks is where it's at. Tanks were made for men, by men. There we go. I don't know why it sounds like that was like a relieved there we go, as if to say I've finally gotten rid of that guy. I was still thinking about the other battle where I failed to go through it.
Halo underscore master underscore 250 cheer Dex 10. I simp for you bread.
Thanks. You thought you could overpressure a KV-1? You might be able to, but that was a KV-1E. And nothing can hurt a KV-1E. No matter what you think was going on, no matter what you were, no matter what you have been taught, never trust a KV-1E. I know you simp for me here, though. That doesn't count. You know I can get in trouble for calling people a simp on Twitch. Not like I'm allowed to say the word, but like actively calling it someone is grounds for reprimands. Reprimands. I call pound because pound is from Libra, which means scales in that old-timey language that's either Greek or Latin. That's plausible. I felt that. How dare you, Nate? That's fine, but you say that like you're like I at some point claimed why we call pounds pounds. I never claimed that. That doesn't really answer why we call quids quid. Gotta leave for class in an hour. I wanna. You better study hard. You better study hard. Make sure all that tuition goes to the right place. I'm gonna start crying if you're not careful. Oh, this was only a single cap point. No wonder there was so many enemies there. I didn't even notice. I was very...
Halo underscore master underscore 250 cheer Dex 10. Study this dick.
No, because that would get me done for inappropriate interactions with my viewers. I would never. I have a my interactions with my viewers are purely based on nothing but joy and friendship. As long as that joy and friendship is purely parasocial. Your pants appear to have fallen off as soon as you got here. Put them back on then. Stop coming to my stream for sexual relief. This is a sex-free zone. We are a stream of sex unhavers. Not unhavers, that implies that we've had it and we're not doing it again. There we go. He's gonna try and move himself to be a little bit less problematic. Oh, detonate on the tree but still went through anyway. That's fine by me. Now he knows I'm here, which is not what I wanted. But he did spend time putting the fire out, which means that he wasn't. Oh, he's I think his traverse is broken. Red has never felt the warmth of a woman or a man. That is something I'm not willing to go into. Come on. You know the one thing that that Swedish tanks do good is their gun depression. It's very nice to pull up to a line and know you're going to be able to fire. Site useless tidbits trying to prove that you have some value. You have value. Don't worry. You're an Endless Breads follower / subscriber, as in YouTube subscriber. I don't know if you watch on YouTube actually, but you know that adds value. That adds at least 40 euros to your value. In Ireland, they use the euro. So irrelevant facts. It came from nowhere. Just thought you might want to know, just in case any of you are going to go to the Republic of Ireland. Make sure to bring euros and not pounds, unless you're going from Northern Ireland to the Republic of Ireland, in which shit. The only warmth you've ever felt is the warmth of a bacon and egg McMuffin. Why is Ireland using euros and not pounds like the rest of the country? Because Ireland is a different country to the UK. Ireland and the UK is not the same country. But the Republic of Ireland isn't, sorry. There's the United Kingdom. There's the United Kingdom, which is Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Britain and England. I think Wales. Well, Wales is part of it, but I don't know if Wales is classified as a separate country. That's a crater right there. And then there's also the Republic of Ireland. There was a quite significant portion of history which the UK has actually conveniently referred to as the Troubles. we went, oh, that was a bit of a bad time, wasn't it? We're gonna call it the Troubles, in which Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, was basically at war with the UK. It's a lot. It's not a proud moment of the UK's history, but it's kind of something that's just conveniently glossed over by a lot of people who sort of think about the UK. Don't say Ireland is part of the UK. Why'd you just let him go? We fought a war over it. Well, it was more like an insurgency kind of war. It was like, and most of it was like, I think it was like Catholics and things fighting. I don't know. Yeah, we lost, I think. I don't really know. This was before I was born. This was significantly before I was born. Oh no. Am I forklift certified? Unfortunately, no. Have you never listened to like IRA songs? The IRA have such great war songs. Like Kinky Boots. Just like Sunday Bloody Sunday. I've never heard that one, but probably. There's also another one, but I don't actually know if the title of it is racist, so I'm not going to say that one. Please blast Katyusha. What if I get attacked by? Are you still in the game? I can answer that question easily by just checking this and saying no. What if I get drone striked or invaded? It's from the famous British band. What? I'm not scared. I'm not concerned about the swears. I swear more than anything. I just don't like playing random songs on my stream. Unless I'm listening to one and I'm like, hey, look, this is what I'm listening to. Halo, are you fucking calling out? I presume that was that might have been ages ago when you called them out. Actually, there's no. I just saw on Discord you were calling them out. Who did go by Aspiku, and now I don't know if their Twitch username is going to be the same, which is worrying. Sometimes I was listening to Eurobeat IRA songs the other day. Oh, I got a brand new flat jacket and a pair of kinky boots. So that's the only line from that song I know. So it's a song. It's a song of called. It's effectively the whole song. The whole song of Kinky Boots is just calling the British soldiers that would walk around, that would patrol the streets of Ireland, gay. That's pretty much what the whole song is. I'm pretty certain that's what it is. Is that guy? Yeah, that guy's gone. This isn't my favorite map. I very rarely see this map. Very uncommon map. Sorry. I was too busy scratching my nose and thinking about Irish racist, not racists, homophobes. I entered in 1998. Well, I was born in 98, so, and at the very end of it, so I wasn't privy to what was going on in Northern Ireland during that time. Hi Zombie, I don't know if I've seen your name today or not. I'll be honest. I think I feel like that's an almost privileged place to be on Twitch, is when you start seeing people, you start getting names show up and you don't know if you've seen them yet today. Ah. Hi Ariel. How's it going? I haven't seen your name in a while. You alright? Fishing advances. Now you can narrow my birthday further. I streamed on my birthday. The last time it was my birthday, I streamed on it with "It's my birthday, be nice to me" in the title. But now that you've brought it up, I'm not going to tell you. But no, yeah, Maya, you weren't following when I did that. Yeah. If you've been here for 4 months, you weren't here yet. You got a new PC aerial, but PC aerial. Well, you got a full tower this time, or you got another laptop. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Swedish engineering. You were meant for this. Right, just because someone showed off their fucking follow age didn't mean that everyone had to. Ariel's actually been here longer than everyone. Ariel's the true OG. I think Ariel. I always, whenever I think about the longest returning viewers, Ariel's always. I always forget. I always forget just how long you've been here for, Ariel. Have you got a laptop? Is it got cool sick RGB? Does it light up in the night? Can you play War Thunder in 19K? You think you followed me when I had 150 or something like that? Probably. Ariel, I always used to see you as one of my rivals. I don't know if you still stream. But I'll admit to you now that I always used to see you as a rival. Like whenever I saw you overtake me, because we had like the same follow count for a while. I don't know what I kind of forgot that I was seeing you as a rival, but I'd occasionally check to see what follow account you're on. And be like, oh no, he's just ahead of me. I gotta try harder. It was never like anything serious. Like, you know, I was never gonna get angry at you. Or like, you know, I was never gonna sit here and fume about it. It was just one of those things that I always saw. Just because we had similar follow accounts. Oh, I forgot that I was gonna get. I forgot that I was in a casemate tank. I definitely didn't sabotage his stream. I'll have you know, I never watched. I'd click on it occasionally to see what was going on. You can't do it now because you don't have OBS because your SSD got wiped. You can still get it. It's not like it, you know, you have to pay for it. I've got a brand. Where's the? Oh, it's right there. The sound just is weird. I got a brand new flak jacket and a pair of kinky boots. What the fuck was that? I got hit by like one bullet. Never mind. You got scams here to buy new PC. You want to solve SD from a missing driver. So Windows wasn't RSC had to install Windows. Ah, okay. 262 followers. That's good. Got the what's it called? The 262 plane. I can't remember what it's called. Doesn't matter. I know you're camping with shit Wi-Fi. Ah. You can be like, you know, just you know, it's like War Thunder in the woods. You get yourself a streaming setup in the woods, get a campfire, set it up, be great. Get yourself a good camera looking at the campfire. People will be like, oh, that's amazing. We got a brand new flak jacket. I probably shouldn't be singing that too much. By the way, here's all the planes that I have. I bought this because it was about to get removed. I used it 4 times, as you can see, and then never touched it again. But yeah, I wanted some of these vehicles, but I got bored. And also they were stupidly expensive. Like that there was 9,000 stock to repair it. Alright, in one match you got 2 kills with the Lovekov and you'll never top that air kills. It's not too bad really, but a lot of these, the larger caliber fight like autocannons like this just aren't that good unless it's the Ostwind. The Ostwind is just godlike, but still. The Ito 90M was stock 16,000. Oh, before the Big Eco upgrade, but still, there is no way in heck that is that was worth 17,000 stock. I bought the Pomsky from the previous Warband shop. I just bought it, like I said, I bought it because it was getting removed, and I was like, I don't want to miss out on it. I thought it was good. In fact, I got it mixed up with the other vehicle, with one of the other vehicles, and bought it. Thinking that it was great, and then I didn't like it. Both 1s and 2s was 13.6 faded. Yeah, I never really noticed. Well, I kind of noticed, but I never really got that high up on the text tree to really be caring about it. But that's why I stopped playing a lot of those nations and kind of stuck to America and Germany and Russia a little bit because it was much cheaper. I've been walking around a while. I've actually got Irish heritage, by the way, so I'm allowed to support the IRA. I don't know where in Ireland they come from, and to be fair, they moved into England, so they probably weren't Republicans. But no, I'm like I said, I'm a little bit more open to playing certain things in this now that the economy has changed and they've got like the premium insurance. I know I bring it up a lot, but I'm just surprised that they did something like that. I'm surprised that War Thunder actually did something that people kind of wanted, you know. That was rancid. That was a stupid shot, and I should not have been rewarded for that. Oh no. Never mind. I'd rather get taken out from afar than have to deal with a KV-1E up close. Class is gonna suck you so tired. What are you what are you studying? Or is it just, are you just studying things? What game are you playing that's ripping your ears to shreds, Zombie? I mean, I hate it. So it's games that have those intro screens, like the I know that 2K has a pretty horrible one. You'd have a highlight if you get a nuke on stream. That's good. I'll probably check that out at some point. I know if you were telling me to. I just thought I'd say.
There is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock.
But no, I don't think I've got... Oh no, I have gotten a nuke on stream once. I think I've only ever gotten a nuke once and it was on stream. Which is fortunate for me. Cause, oh no, I've gotten two, I think. One was off stream, one was on stream. No, I never get them that good. Did it with the UK. See? United Kingdom tanks are the best tanks. Great Britain has the best tanks in the game and you can't prove me otherwise. Challenger 2 is the best. College level English. Cool. That's all I can say to that. I didn't really... I didn't have a plan for whatever you were gonna say. No, it's you know. You gotta learn. The UK doesn't have a single good tank after 4.7. That's a lie. I just don't think you've gotten past 4.7 yet. That's where you're failing. You haven't got there yet. You should have put reverb on that and bass boosted it. I'm not that quick, and I'd have to do things, okay? You know how slow I am. Oh, hi Shelby. The FV4005, that's great. I love that. I love that. As long as it's the one I'm thinking about. Because there's two vehicles that have FV in the name, isn't there? I don't know which one it is, but is that the one that has the massive gun on it? It was for a time the biggest gun in the tank trees, yeah. That's a lot of fun. I haven't used it since I spaded it, but I had a lot of fun with it. British Besh is the best thing that Britain has ever created. God save the Queen for allowing us to get Hesh rounds in every one of our vehicles. There is nothing better than Hesh rounds. Make sure every single vehicle that we have for the next 40 years is able to fire Hesh. It's great. I like that during one of the wars that the Challenger 2 fought in, they didn't want to call. They wanted to use their Hesh rounds for like taking out like rooms or whatever, but they didn't want to destroy houses unnecessarily, and so they would use the Hesh training rounds as ammunition in combat, which was just a lump of concrete in the shape of a Hesh round, and they just launched that into a room to take out like a single sniper. It's God Save the King now. Yeah, but it was the Queen when when the Hesh was introduced. The Queen is the one who was in charge and gave us the Hesh round. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. There we go. Whatever the word is I'm looking for, I can't remember. Germany OP. There we go. I'm gonna get shot from the side, but you know, I survived that. They're all slow, lousy APDS after the nerf, and only saving graves as the Vickers with the high rate of fire. I think you're just salty because of all the tryhards right now. British tanks are great. And not to mention, all the higher battle ratings, because none of them get heat rounds, they all start with APF SDS rounds, which makes them just infinitely better from the get-go. No. No. No, no. It's fine. No, it's not gonna. I was wondering if I could maybe like skim one off the top of him. Why is this fucking pebble in the way? Come on! There is no way that those German people in there are strong enough to reload a gun that fast. I refuse to believe. I've seen enough videos to know that the Wehrmacht was not as good as you think. Maybe you should unlock the swing fire so you can at least meme around. Don't fucking, you know, you hate it even more if you unlock that. Britain has no idea how to make a good missile carrier. Not to mention the fact that missiles are useless now. The swing fire was awful to you. I think I've used one of them. I don't know which ones I've used. I used the first of the two. There's two that are basically the same. I used the first one. It's awful. It's not very fun. It's difficult to use. You have to play incredibly passively, and it's boring. Or well, one good thing about it, which is weird for vehicles that have more than one missile on it, is that you can reload the missiles independently. So you fire one missile and then that starts reloading. You don't have to fire both missiles before you start reloading. So you can get a nice steady stream of missiles off, really, if you're kind of. The one that has the long sort of tray of missiles, you can only reload. You have to reload all at once, but still cool. It's still kind of there. Yeah. There we go. Who's here? Come on. When I say who, I mean it's most likely that German KV-1 with the Panzer IV gun on it, because they went, oh yeah, let's take this really good vehicle, make it fucking powerful, more powerful, more. Is it gone? There he is. There's the bastard. Yeah. I could tell them that the gun is dead and that the cannon's out, but I like to try and steal glory for myself. You'll surprise me you enjoy playing the Zachlin Tega. It's so bad. Anything useful you do and it feels so good. I mean, yeah, but that's, yes, that is true. You're not wrong. The vehicles like that are very good because if you do anything, if you manage anything, it feels great. But the majority of the time you play it, you spend not doing anything. That's the problem, and that's why it's boring. The last vehicle like that I spaded the Type 60, the Type 60 ATM on the Japanese territory, and that's horrible. Like it definitely is good when you do something, but I did things in it so rarely that I just kind of hated it. Although I did grow a fondness for it because I did it so much. I used it a lot, and I was like, I kind of got Stockholm syndrome with it. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it to an extent. I only ever used it on stream, so I went from stock to spaded, I think, on stream. In fact, I think the very first video on my YouTube channel has, or at least first one that's publicly available, maybe, has the first clip on that is a Type 60 clip, if I'm not mistaken. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Timey kangaroo down, sport. Timey kangaroo down. I want to go to Australia and start like shaving koalas. I just think it'd be funny if you just start seeing like a large amount of shaved koalas around. Go, stop, go away. As in me, I'm telling myself to go. Wet koalas look terrifying. They probably do actually. You won't elaborate. And koalas are probably evil. They're probably pretty evil creatures just in general. A lot of those kind of creatures are pretty evil when you get down to it. They got chlamydia, aren't they? Quokkas, on the other hand, that's an animal that I can get down with. That's an animal that I could spend time poking and shaving and like grooming, as in like looking after, like combing its hair and washing it, not grooming as in, you know, Minecraft YouTuber. They're adorable little creatures because they live on an island with no natural predators, and so they've evolved to not fear anything, and so people just walk up to them and like touch them. You're not meant to. It's against the law to touch them and do anything to them. And if one like somehow manages to sneak off the island, they because they all just live on an island. Sorry, if one manages to get off the island onto the mainland, it's not allowed back on. But they're great little fuckers. It's too high. Oh no, it wasn't. It was too low. At least I'll get an assist if someone takes him out. That's all that matters. It's an epidemic, and putting a condom on a koala is pretty challenging. It's fucking just disgusting. Stop doing that. Stop doing things to koalas that you shouldn't. It's not right. A job's a job. What do you mean a job's a job? Who's being hired as the condom putter on her? I'm getting hired by Lincoln Zoo to put condoms on the koalas. Eh. Ah, yes, the famous fuel tank defense. And that fuel tank can stop anything. I would like to. I'd be surprised if that wouldn't stop a that like really powerful Abrams ammunition, the depleted uranium round. Are the depleted uranium rounds in this game? Oh, it's still on fire though. Or have they just kind of gone, that's too powerful, so we're not going to put that in the game? It's a proper hand job, alright. It's a what the fuck? It's just you vulgar. You disgust me. This is a place. This is a place of scholarly talk and high class discussions. None of this disgusting talk that you're on about. I'm ignoring that. I shouldn't have ignored that. What did that? That did. Oh, there's nothing I would have been able to do to it. So that right there was an instance of, even though the guy got me, I knew where he was because he had blue paint on the front of his tank. Even though he had camo underneath it, that's why you should never put fucking bright coloured things in your tank if you don't want to get spotted. So are you gonna put you on a boat and ship put me on a boat, ship on some island again? What? No. Maybe. I might. You'd probably like that, because you'd probably find another creature that you can put condoms on. You know, he did it the first time, and look what happened. Oh. We're if I can't see it, it's not a problem, and so I can just send you away somewhere else, you know. That's the true British way of thinking. If they added more foliage to this map, that's only a detriment because I choose to play with it, and so I'm actively detrimenting myself because I want my game to look nice. Off to the colonies with you. Was I ship that? Put to sea in the name of the ship was the Billy. Where's this Avenger? Probably shouldn't stick my entire tank above when I'm scanning for it. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the well. There it is. I don't really like shooting at things like this. Because as much as the armor on most British tanks isn't, like, objectively the thickest, it's always weirdly effective. Yes, I'm here. I was expecting it to make his way out sooner. I'll leave you alone. I'll go somewhere else then. Soon may... Just saved a koala from chlamydia so he could shag it safely. It's disgusting. You bring shame upon this channel, you do. Shame, I say. Shame. Where's it gone? There it is. It's about to shoot me. I know it is. I can feel it. That's... There it once was. Oh wait, I can actually just see it there. Never mind. I might not be able to get a shot off in time though for... Oh, I've lost it. Where's it gone? Oh, how have I lost it? It was right there in front of me. It was there. Never mind. Oh, it's because there's trees in the way. He's repaired his track, but... Can I just, like... Yeah, I can. I don't know why I was so scared of the Avenger. You're gonna head out. You go get ready for class. Yes, you take care. Good luck on your first day back, I presume? Or there, or whatever. Try not to, you know, piss on the floor. You know, don't call the teacher mum, or dad, or uncle, papa. If I'd have spawned just a little bit earlier, I would have actually pissed myself. What about daddy? No, you can call him that. Teachers like that. Because the Avenger is the best British tank in the game. You say that, but I one hit it really. Once I realized that, once I was like finally trying to actually hit it, I just went through it very easily. Yeah. Come on, gun me to death instead. Like a true man. Or, what I could do is this. Out of spite. You never said it's any good, just that it's the best British tank. It's not the best British tank, because the best British tank is the Falcon. This is great. This, I haven't used this in a while. That was fun to use. That was fun. That was awful. That was absolute. No, I didn't use that. That was awful. That was fun. That was fun. That was stupid but fun. That was fun. I've never hated something more. Everything else is fine, I guess. Carnarvon got moved up with the Cold War shift they just did. Where's the Carnarvon? I forgot which one that. Oh, this. Maybe it's a little bit maybe it's bad, but I enjoyed it. When I spaded it, I had a lot of fun. I don't care what you say. I enjoyed it. And obviously I played it at some point relatively recently because I've got the bread on it. If I think something is the best, it has to have something good about it. I mean, at least I would say that's the where is it? The Avenger. I do enjoy the Avenger. The Avenger is good because it's got like a lot of those British tanks have got the 76mm gun, but it does suffer from the fact that it doesn't reverse at all, and it's slow, like a lot of British tanks are, which is true. A lot of British tanks are slow, but that doesn't make them shit. I like this. This is something I used this when it was really expensive, and I immediately saw why. I thought this makes sense. I can see why this was meant to be expensive. 2-plane stabilizer. I don't know if it's gone up in battle rating since. But it had a 2-plane stabilizer. It could move relatively fast. Its armor was good enough, and it had the APDS rounds. Even without APDS, it was great. But the the Concept 3 is amazing. The Churchills are there. Anyone who says that the Churchills are good in this game are lying to you, because they're boring. They're great. The Challenger was fun. The first Challenger. I'm kind of enjoying the Chieftain, but wait, does this have? No, this one doesn't. It just has solid shot rounds. It doesn't get APF SDS yet. The Black Prince is probably alright because it's got the 17-pounder on it. Used to be 7.0, now 7.3, but it had no lineup at 7.0. Anyway, except maybe the Eland. I can't remember what I put it in, but it was, it worked fine. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go to the toilet because I'm about to squirt. So I'll be back in a quick moment. Just cover your ears because I forgot to change the AFK music. So just cover your ears for a second while I go on my way. Turned upside down. Oh, yeah, I ain't closed my door. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you about the time I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. Alright, I'm back to continue doing what I was doing, which is actually not that much. To say that I've been playing these tanks for 2.5 hours, I feel like I have achieved absolutely nothing. I feel like I've just kind of gotten nowhere with them. I haven't hated them as much as I thought I would. Like this shot. It's not a shell. It's a shot. The sloppy Junior 41 is not doing as badly as I thought it would. It's not amazing, but I've definitely experienced more positives with it than I was expecting. I think part of it is that I came into it knowing what to expect from this type of ammunition. And so I'm not taking those shots that would annoy me. Usually with shots like with this type of ammunition, or usually what I used to do is that if I didn't know what I was doing, I'd kind of shoot at the enemy and hope that it went through, and then get annoyed that it wouldn't. But now I know that this ammunition is worthless, and so I don't shoot at anything that I don't know I can go through. Bread Swedish review. It's boring. Don't touch Sweden. Get your hands off Sweden. That's my official review of Sweden. Is don't touch it unless you're willing to pay to get full premium lineup, in which maybe consider it then. Although there isn't really a full premium lineup, there's just a couple premium vehicles that you can buy. Fuck you, Sweden's really good. Well, as a Brit, Sweden is pretty. How about that? It's Sweden has its good points and its bad points, and unfortunately, the bad points outshine the good points until you get to a point where they don't. Which I presume I would like to hope I'd like to hope that it does get to a point where it's not as bad. You think the casemate gets APHE? Yes, you are right. It does get APDS. It starts with APHE and goes to APDS at tier 4. It is a lot nicer. Still not great, but it's nicer. And also the machine gun on top is great. The main problem with this is, I'll be honest, I'm not picking on this too much for its ammunition. What I'm picking on it for is that the ammunition is what's annoying about it is that this ammunition, the APHE, sorry, for this tank, is all the way at the very bottom. That's the problem. If it was higher up on the research tree, it won't be as bad.
Siggest Nosal just subscribed with Prime, 1 year. Woo. Shiver me timbers, tingle me senses like 5cam, chicken dipper me with a zipper.
Hi. Thank you, Siggy. I love how underwhelmed the bot's voice was at going woo. This is 1 year. Woo. Ooh. It's just so underwhelming. But thank you. It's been a wild ride, you and me, Siggy, and anyone else who's subbed for that long. I think you might actually be the only person to make it to a year. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. He looks like he knows what he's doing. Ah. Da, 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 da. Oh, Zero, use Britain has its good points, its bad points, which also is mostly bad points. Shut up. Britain's great as a nation. We're a proud nation of proud people who really, really like living here. Stop being mean to me. Anyway, you know what? I haven't got a retort. No, Sweden's fine. Sweden's acceptable. Japanese World War II mediums are so bad. They're not. I've actually quite enjoyed them. I enjoyed them quite a lot. I go back to them occasionally and play them. I'm gonna go on a whim, Siggy, and say that Shelby was trying to say you, but he's got a mobile phone screen that's the size of like a Nokia. That's worrying. Ariel, Sweden is a nation that can be defined with a number of words, and one of them is good. That's what I will say. Oh, it's there. Aircraft? You can show this. I play this vehicle more like an anti-air for the most part. Its 8mm is great. I want to get to high tier Sweden, but it's these tiers that I'm struggling with. I know I don't have to play these tiers. I've unlocked vehicles past these. I don't have to be using these. There is no reason for me to use this vehicle. However, I can't help it. Like I could, if I wanted to, just use like the finish line, because I've got the finish vehicles past this battle rating. I'm only using this because speeding vehicles just means you unlock vehicles faster. I wonder. If he was gonna fly straight towards me, I was gonna try and put one in him. If I'd have been a little bit more patient with that, I probably could have gotten the shot off on him. Yeah. Why did he die? What? Why did he die? Oh, he may have clipped a tree. So I passed the finish line. No, that's not. I'm not past the finish line because I never finish. Can't lose if you don't finish. What? What are these fucking finish line puns? That's not. It doesn't work. Stop. You know what? For some reason in my head, I was spelling the word finish as in the end of. I was spelling that with a T in it somewhere, and I don't know why or where. But for some reason I was like, oh yeah, finish has a T in it. That makes sense. Great. Yes. No. What the fuck? Yeah. That's just unnecessary. You don't just randomly, it's like out of nowhere, it's like, oh, by the way, you're pointing at the floor now. Oh, by the way, I really just fucking was like, oh yeah, I just thought I'd aim at the floor for a little bit, you know. Just thought I saw a cockroach under there. You say I whiffed it. I'm not the twat who's driving this who decided to just shift gear all of a sudden or whatever he did. I didn't reverse into the pole. The pole came after. No one, not the nationality. Everything was going fine. You used to say like I used to like anything that I did anything wrong. I did everything right. It's fucking Ariel. She cast a spell on me. She cast a curse on me when I said that Swedish tanks weren't good. She used a Swedish magic. Yeah, come on around the corner. I think I'd like to. It's taking so long to reload this. This doesn't take that long to reload a gun like this. I put myself closer to the wall here. You're gonna have to call artillery on himself as well. Now this is a story all about how my life is a 105. Yeah, but these are Swedish people. They don't fight. They haven't fought a single war. They should be able to reload in like 4 seconds flat. They got nothing else to do. They should be pumping iron. They should be. Well, actually, I don't know when this vehicle. It seems like a post-war vehicle. Professional tank crewman that totally doesn't look like a spindly version of teenage Justin Bieber. It doesn't take that long. It fucking doesn't. I could do it better than that. Look, you just lift up the shell, put it in, done. Like what? Thump. That's it. Just look here. Look, I'll demonstrate with a tripod. Yeah, got a shell here. Like slide it out in. Done. Look, I nearly whacked the monitor with this. I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna go to the tank museum and get one of those 88mm shell blow up toys. All of your tanks post World War II, you didn't fight in World War II. I thought you did do a little bit of skirmishing. I know you weren't. I know Sweden wasn't an active combatant, but I'd do it with a 30kg shell without losing any limbs. No, I don't think I will. Would you get the SpongeBob anchor arms? What my guns? Look at that! Look at that! Just nothing. That could bring that would bring a greater man to tears. My arms would. I'm a perfectly unhealthy male. There's nothing that needs to be different. I got arms like twigs, and I'd have it no other way. I'm not a threat to anyone, you know. I'm doing it to maintain my safety in the area that I live in. People see me and they go, "He's not a threat. Don't bother with him," and then they move on. You know, they look at me and go, "He's obviously not got anything of value, and he's not a threat to us if we do anything illegal. Just keep moving." You know. You never imagined this day seeing negative biceps. I actually generate energy with when doing things like that. That's how negative it is. Anytime I don't lose energy because I haven't got any to lose, so I've somehow managed to gain it. Moving my arms is a lot like one of those things that you see in like science museums where you like spin it round to turn a light on. I'm a big man. I don't need this abuse. And matter, antimatter, full empty on off biceps bread. I am the complete antithesis to biceps. There is nothing further from bicep than me. I think that's a proud accomplishment. Don't reverse. Oh, boring person. Something there. Something there. Just gonna see if I can just squeeze past here. Don't mind me. Just gonna mosey on by. Go back down into the mud pit. A new form of matter with negative mass. I'll win a noble bread. I think I should. Yeah, I'm gonna submit myself as a scientific anomaly. Hey, I got something for you to study, and it's just me. It's that fucking Breda from a minute ago. Hey, what, like, oh, at least that was the T-34, but still. I know, I only hit it in the tire. I got overconfident. I know. Don't be mean to me, okay? I'm gonna start crying soon because I'm getting annoyed. I hate those. I hate them because you see them and it's like, oh, that's only got a 50mm gun on it, nothing to worry about, and it goes through the front of your IS-2 somehow. And it makes no sense. You got friendly killed by a Gepard once in your IS-3. They've seen the German bias. People are like, oh yeah, Russian bias this, Russian bias that. Nah, it's German bias. It's all about the German bias here. We're a German bias enjoyer. You Here we go. There was a lot of that kind of being taken out frontally by anti-airs because of the overpressure mechanics. I don't know if that's still I don't know if it's still as big of a problem, but you could just occasionally get a like, you know, you'd get like a 40mm high explosive round hitting the front of your hitting the front of your IS-3 or whatever out of nowhere, and it would just take you out because of this one little. Obviously, it's, you know, you don't want to get hit by it, but usually a tank is protected. You know, that kind of tank is protected against such small things, and it would just take out the entire tank because you get hit by it. But that was always something that was rather annoying. I don't think I ever really managed to pull it off myself, but it definitely happened to me. And I got taken out by an M247 or something similar in that kind of way. Made me cry and scream and start shaking violently. You think it's my vehicle's heart rate of fire, an overpressure somehow stacks. It's only done by things like parts. So maybe. I'm not someone who I don't know anything about games, so I don't know how that would happen really. It can't. To be fair, I kind of get it. That you know, you have you'd have like a shell hits and then it has like let's say it does 10 damage. We're just simplifying it incredibly small, and then before that's able to reset, another shell hits, and so it's like, oh, you've taken, you know, 20, and you stack that up with high explosive, then it suddenly starts to become a problem. It makes sense in my head. I'm just not very good at explaining something I don't understand in general. No, I don't really like to see that. Well, that'll do. See what that tiger does to it. Not really a big fan of anywhere on this map. No, I used to spend most of my time here actually. If you're quick enough, you can sneak your way over here. It's a lot of fun. Can you? Nah, I can't repeat it because I made it up as I went along. You're gonna have to just imagine it. Amaranth is playing Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck! Why are you watching this? See ya. I can still claim I've never seen an Amaranth stream. You have hit a fight in that game you can't be bothered to win. I saw you mention it on Discord that it was a good game, and a lot of people seem to say it is. It's got, at least the last time I checked, it had a very positive on Steam, which, you know, doesn't mean that it's the best, because it could be overwhelmingly positive, but, you know, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to be that guy. I've also seen some people... Oops, misclick. I've seen some people on the internet complaining that it's too horny. But I think some of those might be in the minority. I just wasn't going to get it because it's 60 quid. But I don't actually know what it is. What is it? What is the game? Is it a turn-based game? Like fighting? I could never... I feel like I may have seen it somewhere. I think I may have seen a little bit of Baldur's Gate 2 maybe at one point, but I'm not too sure. It looked interesting if I remember, if I'm remembering like rightly what I was looking at. But it didn't necessarily grab my... Oh! That's not the first person to ever get an air kill with this vehicle. But it looked, you know, as turn-based combat, but it's normal free roam. Ah, okay. I will admit, I will say that, oh! I suppose I'm on track to have the most efficient battle with the LKV ever. Wait, is it LKV? Am I an idiot? It's the LVK, the Luvkov. Yeah, exploring nothing. Really interesting puzzles, puzzle solving. That's kind of hard, to be honest. After that spurt, I'm slurring my words. Sorry, I got excited. You know, the adrenaline wore off. It's so bright, like it's impossible to correct your shot because it's so bright. It makes it impossible to see where you're shooting. You can pick a character from like 10 races, each with 3 sub-races, all with different stats. Can you... Am I thinking of Baldur's... I don't know if you've played Baldur's Gate 2, so I don't know if you can actually answer this question. But are you able to, like, import other people's characters to be, like, party members? Am I a lunatic? I don't know. I might be thinking of the wrong game. I'm not too sure. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna see that. Do you you don't think it's possible? Okay, it might just be it might be Baldur's Gate 2. I don't know. I fucking know. Maybe it's Baldur's Gate 1. I don't know. Now, one thing I did notice, I remember when you linked the Steam page, and I clicked on it, and I the first thing I looked at was the pictures in it, and all the pictures looked like a free-to-play mobile game. I'm not I know I don't know. I don't know how I think the game looks fine. I'm not complaining about it, but I just remember looking at it and I was like, at first glance, this was like a free-to-play like Raid Shadow Legends clone. They look like the sort of thing that gets advertised on JonTron videos. I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to get hit by artillery if I can help it. I was like, this for a game that everyone's saying is amazing. These cutscenes, these images do sure as hell look a lot like like mobile ads. Why did he just conveniently have high explosive loaded? Triad. Is it like a fleshed out mobile game where the stuff shown is actually the game? You see, a game got released on Steam the other day, which is like a mini game compilation, but it's a mini game compilation, and the games are those mobile game ads that you see. Like someone's made them all to scratch the itch. It's like, oh yeah, you every time you see these mobile games, it look like you really want to play them, and then the actual game is nothing like that. Someone tried to make those games. I think it's just for a bit of fun. It's not like anything too serious. And I'm not gonna play it because it's £8, but it was one of those things that I was scanning for cheap games. I was bored, and I saw that and I was like, that was cool. It's a cool idea, at least, to finally make those mobile games that everyone's always wanted to play. Like, oh, fucking, oh, where's my fucking buttons? There it is. Wait, what? KV2? Oh, okay. I don't know. I wonder what that was for a second. I was like, KV2s don't have machine guns on them. Ooh, is that? No, it isn't. What is that? Oh, it's shit. I don't care. Hi, Spiku. I see you have arrived. Did I miss you? I see you're here. That's good. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, Spiku. See, I know I'm learning to pronounce your name. I know now. You'll take that as a yes. Good, because that's of course that is what I meant. I just don't like playing favorites on the channel. I got to make sure that everyone's treated equally. Anyone want to drink some glazing medium? I don't actually know what it smells like, to be honest, because it's got a lid on top. Bought this because I wanted to try a new Warhammer painting technique. I was looking at getting a 3D printer the other day. I didn't in the end because I realised that I don't actually have any real need for one, and it was going to cost £300 all in. Tad sleepy, but that's all right. Good. That's all that matters. 469S Speakeasy always is favorite. No, no one is favorite. I don't play favorites. That's cheating. This, please. There we go. Not a single person gets favorited here. Oh wait, hold on. No. Wait, what? Oh, it was this. Research that, please. Thank you. Even though the actual ammunition you have is alright. Ah. Why would anyone name a tank Veek when you could name it Strong instead? You just fucking... You're the life of the party, you are, Maya. You're always coming in here with your top tier, top level comedy. You should start a podcast. Siggy, you're being forgotten. You've hit 1 year of being a subscriber, but you're losing your edge. You're being forgotten. You're gonna start losing respect amongst the common folk. People won't take your word seriously when you try and enforce the rules. You're gonna one day someone's gonna say something and gonna do something naughty, and you're gonna say, "I'm gonna ban you for that," and they're gonna laugh in your face, and that's gonna somehow stop you from banning them. That was not the sound that one of those should make when you drop. Fine. Amazing that Sunday Blue Sunday is from '83. Is that the Troubles? Are you making a point about the Troubles? Did he hit what? I want to see this. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. I thought I was further forward than I was. You could not get banned. I wasn't saying you were gonna get banned. I wasn't threatening you. I was just saying people might. Someone might come in and not respect Siggy's authority as the third longest serving moderator. To be fair, no one. I don't think anyone would the oldest serving, I think, doesn't come in anymore. So unless it's Shelby, it's either Shelby or Garby. And I don't know who's the older one, the longest serving. You're astonished that I don't know the second best band to come out of the islands formerly known as the British Isles, U2. I don't know anything about that. The only thing related to U2 I know is the U2 spy plane. I'm not a music man. You know? You've heard me sing. I'm not a music person. I listen to the same like 4 songs on repeat all day every day. The other day, I fucking went back and listened to some of the, I was like, I'm feeling a little bit, you know, off. Well, actually, no, I was feeling good, but I was feeling like a little bit off. And I was like, I want to go and experience what I liked listening to in when would the year have been? Like 10 years ago, maybe. Maybe like 9, somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago. I went and listened to like the old Nightcore playlists that I used to listen to. I had a whale of a time. I very quickly realized that the playlists that I listened to were probably not intended for me even then. Like they were very clearly designed for a female audience, And yeah, I used to love them though. I used to be a little Nightcore like fiend. It's all I ever used to listen to. And it was good. And you listen to Angel with a Shotgun like 16 times on repeat. I was saying, Siggy, that you've lost your hold on. What do you mean non-pen? You've lost your you've lost the respect of the viewers. They don't know who you are. And so if you ever have to try and enforce the rules, they're not going to listen to you. Oh, thank goodness. I don't want you to feel like I'm the if I that's from there. Speaker, I don't want you to feel like I'm like purposely ignoring you and not putting things in the video. I just usually will scrub through my streams and find stuff. I don't, like I said, the fact that it's the same few people over and over again is because they're the people that are always here. I'm very much aware of how it can seem. But I also don't want people to get their hopes up. Have they changed this part of the map? I don't think they have. It just feels a little bit wider. As long as you're alright, as long as that's fine, you don't start like screeching, you know what I mean? As long as you don't cook, as long as you start like reeing. Maybe I've become narrower. It's very possible. Swedish tanks are very narrow. Like the tank I was thinking of bringing out. Yes, I know. There we go. I thought that was a different tank. I think that's might be the first time I've ever seen a skink in battle, I'll be honest. I thought that was a I thought that was the Italian Firefly. Skink is such an awkward BR. The thing is, I've never used it. I don't even know if I unlocked it. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I unlocked it because it looked interesting, because it was a British Wirbelwind. But I never actually used it. I think I tested it out in the test range and then was like, this is nothing. I'm not gonna... It's a heavy tank, that is, so I don't really want to be, I don't really want to be poking it if I can. That was a bad shot. I should not have been rewarded for that shot. I hate the word skink. I hate it. It sounds like a horrible... It's a type of lizard as far as I'm aware, but it just sounds horrible. It's just not a good sounding word. I feel like every time I say it, I feel like I have to look over my shoulder to make sure there's not someone there. Too close to skunk? It's not too close to skunk. Before you go, before you start, you better know what you're fighting for. I've got fucking Angel with a Shotgun stuck in my head now. I shouldn't have listened. I listened to it last night, I think. Sometimes you just have those times, you know. You just want to go back to a simpler time when you used to listen to Nightcore. Karaoke stream when you'll make me sing Bon Jovi. I only know one Bon Jovi song, and that's "Living on a Prayer." It's a pretty good song. I used to play it on Guitar Hero all the time. 300 points for song request? No, I'm not doing karaoke because one, I'm embarrassed and I can't sing, and two, that's how you get banned off of Twitch. No. Before you start, oh, you better know what you're fighting for. And like I said, having songs play on creates inconsistency in the videos. You'll do the karaoke request for me? Thank you. Siggy can probably actually sing, to be honest. Based on... He's never proven it. But I'm going to go on the assumption that he's got the confidence, so I assume that he can. Yeah, it's just, there we go. Poor boss Vark. There's nothing I could have done to a Churchill. Maybe lower plate, but I don't think so. I could set up audio channels. It's not that. The problem is I don't record at the same time as streaming. I rip my streams off of Twitch. And so having different audio channels isn't going to change anything. Also, right now, all my audio just goes through my Go XLR. Which I have to state right here, right now, just so you know. I hate Go. I hate Go XLR. I regret buying this. I'm not going to stop using it. It's expensive, but I hate it. So, I just want you to know that even though I do say that I've got one, I still hate it. But all my audio goes through that, and that's where it's going to come, where it become a problem, is me trying to separate it out through there. This one here. No. I like how I started turning before I even checked. I was like, nah, it's probably nothing there. You'll find a way to see me sing. No, because you'll unfollow me. The moment you hear me actually try and sing, you'll unfollow because I can't sing. That's not even in a meme way. I just can't. I cannot sing. I've never learnt to sing, so it's not, I've never learned or tried, and so it's not something I ever did, you know. The only time I ever sang was as a kid, in like the school play. That was the whole class singing at the same time. The bomb about to land on us. I don't mind. It was a carpet bomb that missed. Yeah, all right. I'll risk getting bombed. The Twitch VOD track feature built into OBS Studio allows you to send a different audio feed to your stream while it's live than what is heard in your VOD. It's just all extra effort and none of it makes any sense. Like when trying to do it, it's fucking all over the place. I just don't want to sing. You can't make me sing in a serious fashion. It's not gonna happen. I got a voice for silent film. Okay? You're not gonna... I will sing the occasional sea shanty for a bit of fun. That's as much as you're gonna get. Because I'm a big sea shanty kind of guy, you know. There we go. take that. These are like the good thing about these kind of anti-airs is if you do get a shot off, it will do a lot of damage. Wellerman stream when. To be fair, I sing it when I occasionally play Sea of Thieves. I break out into sea shanties occasionally. I think the only songs that I could get to learn to sing are sea shanties, because you don't need to necessarily be able to sing sea shanties. You just need to be able to, you know, say the words to a rhythm. Voice for silent films in the face of radio. Exactly. I'm unappealing. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Brilliant Tea. I was actually once going to learn all that poor 410. I was once going to learn all the words to Wellerman. I didn't get very far. I think it's more that I get the order mixed up. There's not that many words really, and they are quite memorable. Your inner seaman breaks out when the song is active. It's a great song. I like listening to the Longest Johns. They're my favourites. They're my favourite shanty singers. There once was a ship put to sea. Also, as a coping mechanism, I always sing it and sing Wellerman in a weird voice, because then I can sort of claim that that's, you know, I can sing, guys. You know, I'm just playing it up, you know, for the camera. Something. That F4 crashed. Oh, it got oh no, it didn't. It did crash, and then that one got shot out. So yeah, I don't have to worry about anything then. Oh no, it's this whirlwind. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land as I paddle away from brave England's white sands. That's in that song. That's Bones in the Ocean. They refer to England as having white sands, which is not true. There is not a single beach in the UK that has white sand. It's all mud brown. Have I done a Q&A stream yet? No, because I don't have that many people watching me, and there's not that many questions I haven't answered already. I don't live an interesting enough life to have questions and to have any answers to questions. You can ask your questions if you want. Whether I answer them or not is all over. Is you know, hit or miss. Because if every single one of your answers is questions is, are you going to play this? The answer is going to be probably no. Yeah, go on, ask a question, Maya. See what happens. It sounds like a threat. That's not what I meant. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land as I paddle away from brave England's white sands to search for... Also, every time that I sing, someone comes in and says that I suck at singing, and it makes me sad. Even though I know that he's joking and he's being mean for the sake of it. You kind of missed the punchline. Ah, now I see now. I see it, Maya. Don't worry, I'm just stupid. Thank you, Svigu. Thank you for keeping my my expectations measured. I'm not a musician, okay? I'm not. I've mentioned it before. I got my mysterious McDonald's notification. You'll be here to degrade. That's what Twitch chat's always there for. Twitch chat in any capacity is always there to just to make sure that the streamer doesn't get too high and mighty. It's always there to bring them down. You know, they do something impressive. Someone in the Twitch chat always has to go, well, actually, I've done it better. Or, you know what? How about you do this next time? Nobody starts good at something, keep at it. Fuck off. Stop and patronize me. Get on my level. See? I operate above you. And then everyone has to crowd in and say, stop saying that. Or else you're gonna start sounding like Andrew Tate. And, you know, in fact, the fact that I have somewhere on my, I'm smart, I operate on a level above all of you written down on a post-it note is something I heard Andrew Tate say. It just makes perfect. Hey, I'm good at singing in the shower when I'm on my own, and the reverb is great. And it sounds like I'm singing in like a cathedral. Oh, that's like ancient Latin there. I don't speak that. You're speaking in effectively tongues. I also just like, I struggle to like sing lyrics. I forget this. Just because of the way that my brain doesn't work. I'm unable to remember lyrics and sing at the same time. Even if I know the lyrics, I know the words that are coming up, I'm still like unable to actually remember them. Ancient Latin, aka Spanish. Yeah. In the beginning, God created Spain. On the first day, he created the first Spaniards. Juan and Juanita. I don't think it's a Spanish name. He created the heavens and he created Spain. And then on the second day, he created the stars and the sea and something else. I can't remember the story of creation. Who did that? If you're gonna shoot me, kill me. Don't just like... Don't tease me. Don't tease me with death. It's supposed to be Tate's Romanian song. What? Harper said it's time to lie down. That sounds like something an old man would do. On the fourth day, filthy Brits stole Gibraltar. Hey, it's ours. You can't have it. If they wanted it, they could take it whenever they want. Britain is not that powerful anymore. It's your something Trafalgar. It's 5:30 here. I'm an hour behind you. Admiral Nelson, sir. I don't know any of that history. I don't care about it. It's in the past, isn't it? People are like, oh, you just learn about history. It's like, yeah, but it happened, didn't it? I can't change it. Yeah, take that. Take that minor shot to the engine, which makes smoke come out the back. I think this guy with the cannon just clipped his wing. Maybe he just snapped it off on a tree or something. I'm currently driving slowly. Why is that? Oh, I was going up a hill, that's why. It's a little-known enemy of tanks, hills. People often forget that tanks are actually incapable of going up hills. It's actually historically inaccurate of this game to allow tanks to go up hills. No past like the present. What's that barking noise I hear? It's probably like a parcel for me. I got some more stuff coming for me. Who hit me there? Oh, that did. Ah. Whoever made up that idiom is an idiot. You want the cat ears, you can't have it. I think this is the end of the stream here. I'm too tired. I've got nothing to do, but my voice is leaving me. My ability to think is leaving me. I am I'm not there. Ow, ah. I'm trundling along now, so I think this will be the final little bit. Eh. You request cat bread. What? You can't have him. Cat bread's currently resting because. What was that? Cat bread's currently resting because he got neutered. Meow. Oh, there. That absolute amazing drift. That was an awful shot, and I should be ashamed of it, and I am. I am ashamed. I'm ashamed to even be seen. There's another awful shot. I expected him to start moving. Don't know why, just did. There we go. Gorgeous. You don't have, yeah, you don't have enough time. You don't have enough meows. I'm tired. I'm leaving. This is sneaking my ass. Oh no, Woody. What? That's the worst Freudian slip you could have had. I'm too tired. I just want to... I need to go and eat food. And play Minecraft and watch Minecraft High School Season 3. What I've done enough losing today for War Thunder to have taken everything away from me. Taken everything that I could have. How many beds does it take to kill the Ender Dragon? I don't know. I'm not a Minecraft speedrunner. I've never killed the Ender Dragon. I never got that far. I think I once made it to the end, but I never killed the Ender Dragon. I've never killed the Wither either. I never got that far. I just couldn't, I could never stick with the world long enough, you know what I mean? I think I may have tried, like, the update that it was added. I think I tried to fight it. Just for the sake of it. On, like, I cheated to get there, but I just never did. So, when I say that I will say that I've never legitimately killed it. Minecraft High School Season 3, it's my favorite one. Honestly, I'd say it's head and shoulders above the rest. You haven't played Minecraft, you're not good with sandboxes. The thing is, Minecraft's does have an end because it has the Ender Dragon. So there is a final boss to the game that you can work towards. It's just whether or not you can bring yourself to get there, which I never could. That's why I like Terraria more. In terms of just pure playability, for any, in terms of just general playability, I think Terraria is better. Too high. The Ender Dragon isn't the end anymore, but it was when I played, and it's as close to the end of the game as I'm willing to play. Gonna drive up. Everything is dead. Who did that? Oh, you did. I started arguing so you can expand your comment to you're not good with open world crafting survival games. That's fair. I'm not a big... I don't like games that have crafting in for no reason. That's what I don't like. Wonder if I can do anything. No, I won't have reloaded in time. There we go. Nope, we missed. I live to die another day. There we go. Getting hit from everywhere. I'm just surprised I've survived this one, really. Why is he not shooting at me? He's not... There we go. There's, you know... I understand why people... I understand that the lack of direction in open world games and crafting games in general. That sort of thing is like... it can be a little bit... Yeah, so there's a lack of direction. You're just kind of playing and... You don't really seem to go anywhere, you know. Just kind of just get bored.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
But yeah, I'm just waiting for this battle to end. I wanna get the full RP for it. Thank you for permission to end the stream. I will now end it in a moment. Not yet. I got at least another 20 seconds of this battle. It's not gonna... You're not getting rid of me that easily. No, I'm a Terraria fan. I've been up to this before. Terraria's better than Minecraft. I think Minecraft is better because I'm at least another hour. No, it's not gonna happen. You can't force me to play another hour. At least I'm playing like my current playthrough of Minecraft. I'm doing it with my friend. So we've got like a little server that we're playing on, so it's not as bad. There's kind of a bit more direction to it. Good night, Salty. Sleep tight. Don't let the elephants come and take you away in the night and turn you into one of them. That's how elephants... That's how you get more elephants. They abduct people and use their magical elephant shaman powers to turn people into elephants. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go and do what it is that I do whenever I'm not streaming, which is too graphic to talk about on stream. So either the next one or the next one, one of those, one of the streams this week will be me opening the cases, whatever they're called, the ice cream cases. I don't know yet how many I'm going to open. It'll be over 100, presumably 200, maybe 3, probably no more than that. I haven't worked it out yet, and that's just for the sake of it. That'll be like the first, maybe like third of a stream probably. And yeah, so that's it. I'm done. I'm going. I'll show you some respect and I'll sit up straight. I'm done. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. How many caps does a comment need to get modded? It doesn't. You don't get any. No one gets modded anymore. Until I hit a scary amount of average viewers, no one gets modded. Uh, I think I did used to have it as a channel point redeem. I probably should. My posture's horrible while I'm streaming. But yeah, fine, enough of that. I'm going. I'm leaving. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday. And that's it. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. See you later.